Hello everybody, so I just wanted to make a real quick video, kinda, I guess, a talking with Amberlynn video. I mainly just want to apologize to you guys for portraying myself in the way that I do. I guess what I'm trying to say is I am showing like my real struggle, and I know when I say struggle I mean with my weight loss, and I know for a lot of people it's probably hard to sit around watching somebody who wants to lose weight but won't do it, who continues to say they're gonna do one thing and then don't. I'm sure it frustrates a lot of people, makes a lot of people angry, makes a lot of people dislike me and just look at me like a really low person, and I completely understand. The struggle that I'm going through is something that I would be going through whether I had YouTube or whether I didn't. The fact that I do have YouTube to show this crazy struggle just makes it to where I'm kind of under a microscope. I feel like there's not a lot of people on YouTube who show themselves as I do, if that makes sense. I feel like when someone makes a really big mistake, they're not gonna broadcast it online. They're not. Yeah, they will on occasion, but they're not gonna do it like me. And I feel like, in a way, I almost regret going about it that way. I almost regret showing my true struggle. When I first started YouTube, I most definitely did say this was gonna be a weight loss channel. I did. And by the second video, I was like, vlogging is so fun. I love watching other people's vlogs and stuff like that. So I wanted to also make it a vlogging channel. Before I started YouTube, I lost 89 pounds and I was just doing amazing, you guys. I never thought I'd be in the position that I was in, because my whole life I tried diets after diets and nothing ever worked. Ever. I always gave up. I always gave into food. Food was my life. But all of a sudden something clicked. I was down 89 pounds and it took me about, I want to say, 8 months. So I lost it pretty quickly. I don't know what happened, but I gained about 40 pounds back and it just made me feel like crap. I don't know. I honestly really don't know how it happened, besides I was eating too much. Clearly I was eating too much. My motivation went out the window. My determination went out the window. Everything just went out the window. I was back to my old self again. It was kind of gross and pathetic, and I regret it so badly, you know? So, I was like, you know what, let me start YouTube. I see all these people on YouTube who lose weight and show themselves and this and that, and so I thought YouTube was gonna be the medicine I needed, the inspiration and all that. I thought I was gonna get support and people who liked me and stuff like that, and I thought getting all those things, I thought it was gonna help me. So as I started YouTube, if you guys go watch my videos, I wasn't doing very good. For a couple of months I did not lose any weight whatsoever. When 2014 came along, I lost probably 25 pounds, I guess, and now I'm just kind of sitting on it. I'll lose 10 more pounds and then I'll gain it back, and it's gross. I'm more than positive you guys don't want to watch that, and you guys don't want to, like, who wants to see somebody fail? Who wants to see that? Who wants to see a train wreck, so to speak? I'm just sorry. If you guys subscribed to me and wanted to have this like motivation and inspiration and see this obese girl lose weight, I'm sorry I didn't give that to you, and I feel crappy for it. I honestly do. I can't say I'm gonna be perfect, because I'm not. I'm never gonna be perfect, but I want to not be this person anymore. I almost feel as if regarding the weight loss community I might be a joke. Regarding the vlogging community I might be a joke. Involving YouTube in general, I feel like I'm a joke, and it's my fault. And I don't know if it's because I do show my struggle, and my struggle's real. Like, it's to the point where sometimes I feel like I'm literally being taken over by like an alien species, and I'm not even kidding. Okay, maybe a little, but just to kind of, I don't know, I just can't describe it. I have all the means to change myself. I don't know why I can't. I don't know what is my issue, but I'm just really sorry, you guys. A lot of you are there for me, and a lot of you aren't, and I know that's how it's gonna be forever. And I feel like a big part of why a lot of you are iffy about me and hate on me in a way, that's my fault. I don't really know how to explain what I'm trying to say, but I'm just apologizing. I'm literally apologizing for just everything, because, you know, I feel like, yes, this is my life. Yes, this is my struggle. Yes, this is my crazy journey. But I feel like, you know, it takes two to tango. I feel like, why would people want to watch my videos if I'm nothing but a loser? Literally, I'm a loser. That's what it comes down to. I'm just sorry, and I'm just gonna continue saying that because I do feel bad. I feel like if roles were reversed and I was just some person on the outside and I was watching me, I would enjoy the vlogs, of course. I would enjoy the constant videos, but I feel like I would be so frustrated with this person because they're young. I'm young, you know. When I say there, I'm talking about myself because I'm like watching myself, okay? You know, they're young. They have the ability to lose weight, to get healthy, and they're not doing it. I'd definitely be upset and be like, what is this, a joke? I'm not a joke. I'm not. And I hate using my past as a crutch. It's just, when I know the problem, I can't help but mention it. I know if things, you know, were different when I was a child, that things would be different now. Growing up one way, it's hard to transform into something different. And I want to be different. I want to be better. I want to be healthy. And you know what? Sometimes I feel like all these haters and these rude comments on Ask FM, and I feel like in a way they're pushing me to want to be a better person. I don't believe everything that people say to me about negative things about me. I don't believe it, but it still makes me feel like bad as a person. But yeah, I just sorry. I'm sorry if you guys, you know, just see me as a joke. I'm sorry if you guys see me as a bad person or a boring person or someone who just doesn't care about themselves, because trust me, I care about myself a lot, and I feel like that's where there's that constant struggle of, how do I become healthier? How do I do this? But I want to make myself happy with food. I feel like if I didn't care about myself, then I wouldn't even try to succeed. I feel like me losing those 89 pounds at that one point in my life was me succeeding, and I was doing great, and I never said that I'd want to turn back time, but I honestly feel like I would do anything to turn back time and see myself at that 89-pound loss. And in a way, I'd love to introduce that girl to you guys. She was inspiring. She was inspired. She was motivating, and she was what you looked at as that you wanted to become. You wanted to lose weight like her. You wanted to, you know, change your eating habits like her and exercise when you could, you know. I don't know if people will ever look at me like that again. I can't even count how many times people told me I was inspiring, but now I can't count how many times I'm almost being called a joke. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. And I made that Dear Amberlynn video yesterday. I uploaded it yesterday. Today is July 4th. And I still feel that same way as I did in that video. I know time has lapsed because I couldn't upload this. I can't upload this video today. I'm just saying. I'll try to upload it within a couple of days, but I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm apologizing because my channel took a turn, because my life got in the way. I got in the way. I'm gonna do the best I can. I'm just sorry, you guys. This is just me apologizing for every bad emotion, eye roll, shake of the head that you guys have ever done while watching me. I'm truly sorry if I've ever upset any of you, or just anything like that. I'm a good person. I'm a really good person outside of my weight loss journey. I kind of want to be known for that as well. It hurts to be known as, you know, the girl on YouTube who fails. Fails a lot. And, you know, by making vlogs, I thought I'd be opening myself up to, you know, a different part of me that you guys could get to know. And some of you like me and some of you don't. And I'm just sorry. If you guys watch this video all the way through, I really, really appreciate it. I will see you guys in my next video. And if you guys, you know, enjoy my talking with Amberlynn videos, please let me know, because I'm always here to talk. And I'm always here if you guys need me as well. You can always comment, talk to me on Ask FM, or anything like that. So, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and again, I apologize. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Hello everybody. So, I can already tell that I have a horrible glare, and I hope that doesn't affect this video. That's kind of weird. So I could look up like this and you guys don't really see a glare, or I can look at y'all like this. Which would you prefer? I don't want to do either. So I'm just gonna say I'm sorry for the glare. It's gonna happen. Don't worry, I won't always be wearing my glasses, but a lot of the time I will be, and just focus on my words or my background, not these cray glasses, because they do help me see. So anyways, welcome to my Talking with Amberlynn video. You guys are getting, I don't know what that means. You guys are getting 2 fingers? No. You guys are getting, anyways, clearly I'm having difficult filming today. I meant to say you guys are getting a Talking with Amberlynn video 2 days in a row. That's what I meant to say. Yesterday, my Talking with Amberlynn video consisted of me saying that I'm not going to eat sweets anymore, which yesterday was day 1, because that means 1 day. What is wrong with me? I need to get it together. Focus. Don't look at the glare. Even I'm looking at the glare. But I need to stop and stop moving my fingers and my hands and just focus, because this video is not going to go anywhere. Alright, now I'm talking to myself. So, yesterday was day 1 of my no sweet thing, and I did fantastico, so I'm very happy with that. But I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about something else, sort of. So, about 2 years ago, I started having really bad pains in my top abdominal area, which is kind of like under my boobs. Yeah, that was probably TMI. Anyways, but it was hurting really bad, and my girlfriend's mom thought it was just gas, as embarrassing as it sounds. So I believed it, but it kept getting worse and worse, so I went to the hospital, and honestly can't tell you what they told me. I don't even remember, but they told me, I think they actually thought it was gas too, now that I think about it, because they said don't eat so much fiber or something like that. So I started to eat less fiber, and it just kept getting worse and worse. I mean, there were times where I literally was hunched over in agony, just crying tears, and I didn't know what to do, and it was so bad that I couldn't stay still, and my girlfriend was just like freaking out. She didn't know what to do for me. I didn't know what to do. So I ended up going back to the hospital because what they suggested clearly wasn't working. So this time they decided to do tests on me because the first time they didn't. And let me tell you, it pisses me off. I wish I could sue them. Okay? Because they made me do something that made me worse, which was they said don't eat so much fiber. So I believed them. But anyways, after they did the tests, hold up, let me rewind this a bit. Before they did the test, I legit told them, I want you to give me a gallbladder test. Or not a gallbladder test. Everybody has a gallbladder. I want you to give me a gallstone test. I think I have gallstones. And they looked at me like I was crazy. I'm 22 years old. Or was I 21? I think I was 22. Either way, it don't matter. They looked at me like I was insane. They're like, there's no way you have... Sorry, my bra and my shirt, just things that complicate everything. Anyway, they're like, there's no way you have gallstones. And I'm like, how could you say that? And they just kept saying how I'm young and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't care what the number on my birth certificate says or my ID or anything like that. What matters is what's wrong with me, and I want you to give me a test. And they ended up doing it, and come to find out, they came back actually completely shocked. They're like, you have a bunch of gallstones, you have multiple gallstones on your gallbladder. And I'm like, duh, I could have told you that. So I already knew what was wrong, but I was just hoping that I was wrong, if that makes sense. So I went through this whole thing, and I legit cried when they told me, because they said if it gets too bad, you have to get it taken out. And it was already to that point where I would much rather have it out of my body, but I don't have insurance, I don't have a doctor, I don't have money for any of that. And on top of that, surgery scares the f out of me. They gave me a number for a surgeon, I guess like a cheap one or whatever, so I ended up going there, and he just told me it'd be best you get gastric bypass while you're getting your gallbladder out and all this stuff. And I'm just like, honestly, I don't have the money for this. I don't have the money for gastric bypass. I don't have insurance, so this just isn't gonna work. So he told me how to change my eating habits, which was high in fiber, which the hospital's wrong. No fats, like low fats, because I have to eat fats, and just all this stuff. So he tried to help me, and you know, I'm a little freaked out. I have gallstones, and I'm already like a hypochondriac already, okay? No. So I'm scared, and he told me that if it gets bad, the stones can go to my liver and I could die. And that's pretty much what he said, and it scared the shit out of me. It honestly, truly did. How could you be told that and not be scared? And if I had insurance or if I had the money, I wouldn't be so scared because I know that that surgery is available for me. So after that meeting, you know, I changed my eating habits, and I noticed that when I started eating high in fiber foods, I started gaining weight. And it was frustrating to me because I was still trying to diet 2 years ago. That's when I was losing a lot of weight, and probably one of the main reasons why I do have gallstones, because you get them from rapid weight loss. And I was losing weight fast. I lost about 60 pounds in like 3 months. It was pretty extreme. And so that was happening, and I was just really upset that I was gaining weight, so I stopped eating how I was supposed to eat. But nothing was wrong with my gallbladder. I wasn't getting pain, I wasn't sick, I wasn't anything. So I went on all the way until now, obviously, without having a gallbladder attack or gallstone sickness, as I call it. It got me speechless. That's all I can say, okay? So, I want to say about 2 weeks ago, I started feeling sick in my abdomen, and I'm like, oh no, maybe I'm just hungry or this and that, but that wasn't it. And then a couple days went on, and I noticed that, here comes a gallstone attack. I was in the car, and I don't really talk to people about it because nobody I know has ever had gallstones, so they don't understand. So I feel like it's just a waste of my breath, to be honest. So the only person I do talk to about it is my girlfriend, and she gets really worried, and you know, I can understand that. But so about a week and a half ago, I did have a mini gallstone attack, and it hurts really bad. And as the days went on, every single night after I ate my dinner and then my dinner and my lunch, my dinner and my snack, I noticed I am just freaking sick. My gallstones are acting up, and I don't talk about this in my vlogs really. It's something that I like to keep private because I get so sick and I freaking hate it, and it hurts so bad. Like, I don't even have words for it. It brings me to tears, and I just freaking hate it, okay? If you've had gallstones, you understand. So last night I got desperate because last night it was one of the worst nights almost ever. Well, not quite ever. It's been worse, but I mean, it was pretty bad. So me got on my laptop, Googled, and normally when I Google stuff, I'm kind of like, are they telling the truth? But I went to a bunch of different websites, and I tried searching for the foods I can eat and the foods I can't eat when you have gallstones, and I was freaking shocked at the things that I found. Onions. You don't want to eat those when you have gallstones, and I eat onions every single night. Every single night. What else is there? I mean, there's so many things. I can't even name them to you. Regular pastas or, see, my mind's like drawing a blank, but literally everything that I'm pretty much eating lately has been something that triggers my gallstones. And so I tried looking at what I can eat because it seemed like everything that I do eat was on the can't list. So I was like, what am I going to do with my life? So what I can eat, you know, is whole grain and whole wheat things, brown rice, potatoes, vegetables and fruits, and chicken and turkey and things like that. But there's so many things that I can't have that it really freaks me out. It's kind of like I feel caged off to the world now. I have no other way of explaining it, and I honestly, it just sucks to be unhealthy. Having gallstones is unhealthy. I don't know how it is healthy, but so why I made this video anyhow, I don't know why I'm so long-winded, please don't ask. That I am changing my eating habits even more. You could have told me a week ago, Amberlynn, you need to get more healthy. I would have looked at you and been like, excuse me, I'm as healthy as it freaking gets. But comes to find out, actually I'm not. I was eating Weight Watcher snacks every night, and don't get me wrong, I love couscous, but it's not the greatest option for you. It's processed to the extreme, and it has a lot of sodium in it, the ones that I buy, and stuff like that. So that has to be cut off completely, and I just wanted to kind of document this, that today my life has changed completely, and it's actually quite nerve-wracking. So not only am I going to be changing my lifestyle completely, but my girlfriend is right by my side. We are going to be as healthy as it gets. I'm going to be eating whole grain breads, and I'm not going to have any more breakfast bars. I'm not going to have any more sweets. I'm even going to get a healthier yogurt than Yoplait Light. Can you believe that? I'm not going to eat boxed foods besides brown rice and stuff like that. And I'm not even going to saute my foods anymore, which some people believe that's frying. I'm going to be putting it all in the oven. I'm here to change my life, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I want to ask myself, has getting gallstones ruined my life, or has it actually made it better? I feel like if it wasn't for me getting gallstones, that I wouldn't be becoming this healthier person. So is it safe to say that as much as me having gallstones terrifies me to the extreme, is it safe to say that I'm actually a little bit grateful that maybe gallstones in a way could be saving my life. And if I do this right, I can conquer them gallstones and kick them in the ass. You know what I'm saying? Just thank you guys so much for watching, and watch me kick these gallstones in the ass, please. Bye. Hello everybody. So I just kind of woke up a little bit ago. My hair is a mess, so I gotta fix that, and I already did my makeup just to get it over with, and I'm still wearing some pajamas, but I'm going to the store today, so to go grocery shopping. Whoa. And I'm getting ready for that. And so I kind of just felt like while I take my hair out and whatnot, I could make a little video of me just chatting and talking, stuff like that. So if you see me looking over here, that's because I could just look in there, since it is kind of like a, actually never mind. I'm gonna close this little tiny mirror and use this as a mirror since I can see myself. But so don't be distracted by my crazy hair, please. But anywho, so I am, to be honest, pretty sad right now. I'm sure many of you noticed in my vlogs that a lot of it was no audio, and at first I thought it was my fault, and I'm like, crap, how did I mess up my videos so much? But it comes to find out that that wasn't my fault, and it's some huge glitch that I can't even understand. I am very sad about it. Vlogging 3 months now? No, practically almost 4. Every single day. And honestly, it became a part of my life. I can't even explain it. Literally, I feel like since I can't figure out the glitch or anything like that, I feel like something died almost. Like a big part of my life is just no longer there. I really can't explain it to you guys. I just had this weird, crazy passion for vlogging, and I love the way, I love the way it made me feel, and I love that people wanted to watch my life. Even if I was boring at times, and even if it was through my struggles and this and that, you guys still sat around and watched my life. So, I mean, I could still make videos like this where it's just one shot, not a bunch of different ones, but that's probably boring to you guys. I don't know. I don't want to be a boring YouTuber because that's not good. I don't want to be known as like the boring fat girl. Okay, that was a joke. But anyway, so I'm just gonna take a few days off of actual vlogging and kind of just do videos like this. But it's still sad. So all I'm doing with my hair, since I told you guys before that I do not, capital do not, wash my hair every single day. So sometimes I will take it out of its little fishtail braid and just wear it down, depending on how it looks, but it's looking a little straggly, so I might have to fix that somehow. And I don't like brushing my hair every day either, but looks like I might have to today, because that's scary. So where's my hairbrush? It's normally right here. That's funny. But one time I need my hairbrush and I can't find it. So this is me looking all around my room. Oh, it's on the floor. I'm sure you guys got a good view of this mess over here. But yeah, so I have lots of knots in my hair. I'm pretty positive. But anywho, don't make fun of me. I normally never straighten my hair, but I think I might today, because normally when I take my hair out of the fishtail braid, it looks better than that, but not this time. Ooh, got some funky hair today. Anyways, back to me talking. Yeah, anyway, so I was thinking about actually deleting the vlogs, but I don't want to do that. I'm sure people will understand that things happen. I tried to write it in the description box. Thank you, Oregon Jossie, for pointing that out to me, because if you didn't, I would have been screwed. Anywho, so yesterday was my cheat day, and normally in my cheat days, I will when I first wake up, I will eat some gigantic breakfast, but I didn't. I just had a healthy bar. My hair's so frizzy. So I just had like a healthy bar. And then we went to a Chinese buffet. Yes, I know you don't pronounce the T, but that's habit. Anyhow. But this Chinese buffet is like kind of more expensive, on the expensive side, because I guess some of the things that they make. And I remember the last time I went there, I really liked it, but this time was not that good at all. So my girlfriend and I didn't eat much, so that was kind of cool. And then so after that, we waited literally 7 hours, because we were walking in the mall for like 7 hours. So we waited quite a while to eat again, but we had ice cream. We had red velvet, Ben & Jerry's red velvet, and you know, I just thought it was a cute little dessert to have for Valentine's Day. No. So that was pretty tasty. And then some hours later, we had a Lunchable. That's so lame. So to you guys, I'm sure that sounds like a lot of food, but that's actually quite less than what we would normally eat. So I'm proud of myself for that. So I was thinking that I was gonna just leave my hair down today, but I don't think so. Don't think so. So I guess I'll just do it in a braid. Do you guys want to see the jewelry I'm wearing today? This is sad. Normally I do all my chatting and showing you my jewelry in a vlog, but anyway. So today I'm gonna wear this ring. I'm sure you guys have seen this thousands of times. And I'm wearing these earrings. I've never worn them yet. And they aren't a new pair from yesterday, so. They're heart-shaped. What the hell is wrong with me? I cannot hold this right. Okay, there we go. They kind of, see that like brownish part? I guess because these are like rock or something. And it's supposed to look kind of like, I don't know, dirty. That's weird. And this necklace, which is one of my new necklaces, and it matches perfectly with the earrings. And I really, really want to wear this. Oh, I'm so excited. I love this necklace. Anyhow, so that's my jewelry for today. And I'm going to be legit slouchy today. I'm just, you know, gonna wear, you know, my sweatpants like always, because my jeans don't fit me. So that's going to be exciting when they start to fit me again, because I have gained so much weight, but I'm losing it all again, so yeah, you guys. And then I'm just gonna wear a shirt that I usually wear around the house, but I can still wear it like in public and it's not too scary looking. It's just a black, oh yeah, it's just a black shirt that, you know, shows my shoulder. I'm sure you guys know which one I'm talking about, because I do wear it a lot because it's comfortable. Oh, my hair is so annoying today. What is this? That is not cute. Alright, I'm redoing it. So this vlog might actually run in 2 parts, and I really don't care, because I want to talk to you guys. And if you guys are listening, thank you. And if you guys aren't listening, you know, that's alright too. If you guys just take one glance at this video and you're like, okay, this is gonna be stupid and boring, I understand. But if you guys are actually listening to me, then that's fantastico. So anyhow, let's see if this works. It did. So, I don't really like it though. It's supposed to be a little more like, I don't even know. This is the definition of Amberlynn's bad hair day. Just saying. So I think I'm just gonna do a braid. Don't ask why I did that. Anyhow. So what was I even talking about? See? I don't even remember. Okay, so today for breakfast. So the day after my cheat days is always really hard to get back on track. But, you know, I'm strong enough to get back on track. So, All I had today for breakfast was a clementine, which I try to have for every breakfast and every snack at nighttime. So it's like I'm getting in 2 servings of fruit, which is pretty good. And that's not even including like my servings of vegetables. So anyways, I had a clementine and a cool mint chocolate Cliff Bar. Cliff Bars are alright, but they all have this like distinctive taste. And you're just like, okay. No, I'm joking. So, I don't even care. So, yeah, that's what I had today. And for lunch and for dinner, I have no idea what I'm doing. We'll see. So if you guys like videos like this where I'm just like legit talking to you, then I can definitely make more of them. Because I like to talk. So yeah. Maybe this won't be 2 parts. I don't really know what else to talk about. I kind of feel like venting a little bit. But it's more so like family issues. I don't know if you guys want to hear about that. And plus it would all be kind of like code language. Because I wouldn't like legit just be like, da-da-da happened. I don't know. Okay. I guess I'll make a second part. I'm not sure how that's gonna go though. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. And second part will be up. And there will be more talking. And if there isn't a second part up, just remember, if you aren't smiling, bye. Hello everybody, so vlogs are back. Daily vlogs, that is. So as most of you know, I kind of just needed a break from doing like daily vlogs. So I took a break for about 4 days. And I've gotten some comments of people saying that they miss my vlogs and they can't wait until I daily vlog again. So here I am. If we're being 100% honest right now, I missed doing daily vlogs. I know it's only been a couple of days, but it felt like a lot longer than that because for so long I was doing vlogs and that's just kind of what I was used to. But I'm back and I'm just gonna say ahead of time that I will have days where I need to just take a break from them because, whoa, they are very stressful and I mean they're fun too, all in the same, but I was going through, you know, a tough time. I'm still going through that, but I'm able to hold in the way I feel through the camera because I don't want to be like this bundled mess. No one wants to see that. If you guys watched my Talking with Amberlynn videos, you kind of understand what's going on. If you haven't, please watch those. And if you have, I just want to give a little mini update. Sorry, my throat is kind of like, I don't even know. But I just want to give a little mini update regarding that. My mom's still homeless. I haven't really heard from her at all. I haven't heard from my dad at all. And regarding my aunt, I tried my hardest. I sent her long messages and just apologizing and trying to have her back in my life. And I don't think it's going to happen. She won't respond. So it's not that I'm giving up on her. I think it's just time for me to move on. It was making my heart very heavy every single day regarding my whole aunt issue, and I just couldn't really deal with it anymore. So I kind of just, I even sent that in a message last night. I said, if you don't respond to this, then it's a good way to let me know to just give up. It's just, I can't figure out a better word, but I'm just gonna let it go, and I hope that one day she'll reach out to me. But until then, I'm done trying. It hurts a lot, but you know, I gotta do this for me, and I'm tired of being mopey and sad all the time because of it. So that's just the update on that situation. So today is Saturday, clearly, and we're going grocery shopping later tonight, a little later than usual. I don't know if we're going out to eat, but if we are, it's going to be a good time for me to kind of practice counting Weight Watcher points in a restaurant. So that's going to be a nice challenge. We all know tomorrow's Easter, and I am not gonna be counting Weight Watcher points. Nope. I am literally so hell-bent when it comes to holidays and like dieting on that day. I don't think I've ever gone a holiday where I counted points or calories. I'm sorry, my hair's a mess. I haven't showered yet. I woke up a little less than an hour ago. I'm about to shower and get ready for the day, but so just apologizing ahead of time. But yeah, so that's why I'm like, okay, Easter's once a year. There's only a few holidays a year, so nothing wrong with enjoying yourself. But there is one thing. Crystal and I were thinking about getting a pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream and eating it, and just because it was Easter, we wanted to take advantage of eating whatever we wanted. But it's almost as if she doesn't want to do that, because she keeps talking about, I'd be fine with just getting a yasso. And if you guys don't know, a yasso is a Greek frozen healthy yogurt type of thing that actually tastes really good. It's only 100 calories for one, and we eat it quite frequently lately for snacks and stuff like that. And she's like, I don't mind just eating like 2 of those or something. And in my head I'm like, who does this girl think she is, thinking that she's not gonna let me eat my Ben & Jerry's and she's gonna make me feel all bad and I'm gonna be eating like a heifer and she's gonna be over there like a little skinny mini with her yasso bar. I'm like, honey child. And in my head I'm like, who does this girl think she is, thinking that she's not gonna let me eat my Ben & Jerry's and I'm gonna be eating like a heifer and she's gonna be over there like a little skinny mini with her yasso bar. I'm like, honey child. Okay. But in the end of all that, she kind of makes me realize that I do like the yasso bars, I guess, just as much as a Ben & Jerry's. So we'll see what I choose tonight when I go to the store for tomorrow. Already know when I go to Olive Garden, I'm just gonna be eating whatever I want. So when I come home, do I want to continue down that path and eat 1,200 calories worth of ice cream? Or do I want to semi-continue down that path, maybe have a piece of chocolate and 100-calorie yasso bar? I'm sure many of you want me to stick with the yasso bar, and I'm grateful for Crystal. She is doing so freaking good on her weight loss and everything like that. So am I. I can't wait to tell you guys or do the weigh-in tomorrow. I'm really excited. But anyways, I don't know. We'll see what I do. Is it Ben & Jerry's, the not healthy, super high calorie and super high point ice cream, or do I go for the yasso, which is 2 points and 100 calories? I guess we'll see. I feel like since I haven't vlogged in like the ancient times, it feels like I haven't done it in so long. Now I just keep like talking and I can't stop, because I feel like normally I tell you guys everything in vlogs and you guys already know most of the stuff I'm saying, so it's like now I have to like kind of catch you guys up. I think this vlog is gonna be a 2-parter, 3-parter, I don't know, we'll see, but I'm sure you guys will be happy that I'm vlogging again. I even had someone tell me on Ask FM, I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's where you ask people questions and you can do it anonymously. And this person sent me something. They're like, your channel's so boring now without your vlogs. I'm unsubscribing. Your vlogs were way better. I think they were trying to hurt my feelings, but in reality and in the midst of it, they actually flattered me, because that means they liked my vlogs a lot. So I was just like, hey, thank you. My vlogs are coming back, so you don't need to worry. But anyways, I'm gonna go see what Crystal's doing and then shower and get ready and all that racket. And I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I just got out of the shower. Totally noticeable. And I realized how long my intro was to my vlog. It was like 9 minutes long. So I'm actually gonna upload that now with this clip at the end of it. And I'm just gonna call it a Talking with Amberlynn video, because that was way too much talking for a vlog, I must say. And the fact that it was just like me just sitting in one spot, it didn't really look like a vlog. It looked more like a talking with Amberlynn video. So that's what I'm gonna make it. And don't worry, a vlog will be up later, everybody. So thank you so much for watching this. And I'll see you in my vlog that I post later tonight. And remember, if you aren't smiling, smile. Bye! Hello everybody, so this is a random video. A while back I had somebody suggest that they wanted me to talk about my foster care experience because, as some of you may know, I was in foster care from the ages of 8 to 18. I really do love doing your guys' suggestions on what videos to film because it helps me kind of know what you guys like. So my issue is with my foster care experience, I honestly don't know what to say. I don't know where to start or anything like that. So I actually wrote a poem to kind of express myself a little bit better regarding the whole situation. So I'm going to read that to you guys, and I just want to say at the end of the poem that if you have any questions regarding my foster care, what I went through, and things to that effect. I wasn't only in foster care, like foster homes, I was also in group homes and children's shelters, so you can ask me about that as well. And you can also ask me about why I was in foster care and what kind of things I went through at home on a daily basis. So, please do leave those questions because that'll help me to make another video regarding it, answering every single question you guys have, because I will answer every single question in a video, I promise. So, the poem is called Strangers. So I'm going to read it off a cell phone because it's easier. When I do a poem, I always do it on my notepad on the iPhone. So that's what I'm doing. So I did just write this poem. It's not my best, and if you guys don't really understand it, I will explain it for a few seconds at the end of it. Most of the poems I do write, it's not that you don't understand it, it's just probably the way that I write my poems is kind of different, but anyways, okay, so here it is. Have you ever felt like you were living in a world with no lights, dark shadows, lying voices, too many people but no choices? Thrown here, thrown there, escaping nothing but placed everywhere. Months before I was living in hell. Meth aroma, needle cabinets, sad screams, broken glass, loud fists. A stranger in a home is supposed to protect. Hiding tear-streaked pillowcases and carved depression on a mattress filled with sad faces. Why me? Why am I alone? Why did my parents never give love once known? Neglect me in a violent home. Place me in a stranger's home. What's worse, being ignored by blood who should wrap their welcome arms around you, or being misplaced by fake faces just to win some race? Disgrace. Outraged. Flashbacks of loaded parents, cigarette burned blankets, neglecting their children, no balance in their life. Years after, nothing changes. Kids gone. Family forever broken, heart beating to a parent's love never spoken. A child in a maze of where's my home. Questions upon questions, but answers never sown. Fabric details of perfect betrayal. Why would you hit my mother, but smile to another? I cried, I yelled, I tried, I failed. Stop it, I'd scream. I didn't have a voice. Punches are like bulldozers. Strangers' affection was their way to a paycheck. Broken inside, I couldn't survive. Whether it be with druggies or strangers, they both had something in common. I wasn't what they wanted. No love, constant broken lies, rumbling from up above, never as beautiful as a sunrise. Reality is daunting, almost terrifying. Reality is like a car screeching to a halt. One big shove, and you think it's your fault. My life is a story that'll never have meaning if I can't come out stronger than the ones who left me. So, that is the poem. I know it's not the greatest, but writing has always been my go-to. It's just a great way for me to express myself, and whatnot. Sorry about that. So the poem, pretty much just the gist of it is, I'm honestly not sure what was worse. Was it worse living with parents who did drugs and neglected me and my brothers? Or was it worse living with strangers who acted as if you were scum of the earth? I honestly don't know which one was worse because they were both equally bad. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and again, please just leave your comments down below because I will answer them for you guys. Please, I really want your questions. Yeah, I have no issue talking about what I went through or anything to that effect. So, thank you guys so much for watching and listening and all that jazzy good stuff. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Hello everybody. So I kind of wanted to make a video about something. I got a question on Ask FM. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a place where people can ask you any kind of questions, and you can do it anonymously. And I leave the link down in the section below for you guys to be able to ask me things that maybe you don't want me to know it's you. So on Ask FM, there's an anonymous button, so you can ask me whatever I want and I'll have no idea it's you. So I did get a question on there, and they asked me, how's Weight Watchers going? I know it's from somebody from YouTube because you guys know I'm doing Weight Watchers, other people don't. Well, doing Weight Watchers. So I wanted to read to you my answer. It's very short and sweet, but I kind of wanted to explain it some more. I figured this is a good time and a good excuse to kind of just talk about some things that are going on. So my answer was, I'm reading it off of paper because I wrote it down. It's just easier. I said, Weight Watchers isn't the problem. I am. It's a great tool for anyone who needs to lose weight. My food addiction is running my life. Sometimes I have it handled, other days I don't. It's easy for people without food addiction to look at me as if I'm a failure, but I don't even call it that anymore. I simply cannot control myself at certain times. Last 2 days were good. I'm proud of that as of now. Every day is a new day. I gotta take it in moments and stop thinking so much of the future. So I'm sure the person read my answer and they might be a little confused. So I'm sure this person is also watching this video, and I just feel like this is a really good time to just let it out, Amberlynn. It'll help the soul. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use each sentence as a way to start talking, if that makes sense. So the first sentence is, Weight Watchers isn't the problem, I am. Why I say that is because Weight Watchers works. It works. It's a great tool. Like I said it's a great tool for anyone who needs to lose weight. It's fantastic. It works. I can't stress it enough. But it won't work for somebody who has a problem with food. The last Easter was the first day where I let myself go. I ate whatever I wanted. I thought I was strong enough. Whoops, dropped my water. I thought I was strong enough and I could control it and be able to hop back onto my Weight Watcher journey the next day, and I was wrong. I couldn't do it. I guess I'll just leave that sentence at that and move on to the next one. The next sentence is, my food addiction is running my life. Sometimes I have it handled, other days I don't. What I mean for that is, the best way I can describe food addiction it's not lower on the totem pole to any other addictions. It's not higher or anything like that. Food addiction, drug addiction, cigarette addiction, alcohol addiction, it's all the same. Just there's different issues with it. There's, people struggle with it differently. The thing with my addiction, I need food to survive. It's quite unfortunate, isn't it? For people who are alcoholics, they don't need alcohol to survive. They think they do, but they don't. Every day, an alcoholic doesn't wake up and goes, Okay, so I need to drink a beer for breakfast, a beer for lunch, a beer for dinner to survive. It's not something they need to actually live. Me, all throughout the day, I think of food. I know I'm about to eat, and I struggle with how much am I gonna eat? Am I gonna eat the right way? Am I gonna eat too much? Am I gonna eat too little? I have so many triggers, and it's to the point sometimes where I literally feel like it's not even me eating. It gets to the point where I feel like a robot and someone is literally moving my body for me. I don't expect really anybody to understand unless you're, you know, a hardcore food addict like I am, but it's just, I'm speechless because I feel like I can't describe it the way that I feel. Like, I feel out of control sometimes, and the last couple of days before yesterday and the day before, I just, for like 3 days, I couldn't stop eating. I don't know why. It's just hard. So the next sentence I wrote was, it's easy for people without food addiction to look at me as if I'm a failure, but I don't even call it that anymore. I simply cannot control myself at certain times. So what I meant by that is, everyone has different issues. Everyone has different problems. Not everybody understands everything. And if I overeat 3 days in a row and I make that known on YouTube or anywhere, people can't be look at me and say, oh, I completely understand. You have food addiction. It's gonna happen. No, people don't do that. They just don't. People instead look at me as this fat girl. She needs to get it under control. She's failing and she can control what she does. She can. No, that's what people don't understand is I can't physically sometimes control myself. And that's when it gets scary. I literally feel like if I don't put something in my mouth, chew it and swallow it, that I'll go insane and I'll cry, and it's a scary feeling. And if that's not food addiction, then I don't know what is. I don't like it. And I'm to the point where I don't call it failing anymore, because it's not about failing, because the best way I can describe it is when I'm in that stage, I'm not myself. When I am myself, I'm counting calories, I'm counting points, I'm watching what I'm eating, but then a monster takes over and I literally can't control my own body. That's not me failing when it's not even me. I don't expect anyone to watch this video and understand anything I'm saying because it's my issues, my problems. But what I'd hope in return is that I have respect and that at least people are considerate enough not to leave rude comments, because it's a hard thing that I'm dealing with, and I don't know what to do. Every day I'm a drug addict who is sitting in a room with a bunch of drugs and knowing I can't touch them. That is the best way to describe it. Not to bring my parents into the mix because I love them dearly, but if they were sober and every single day they woke up to drugs in their face but they couldn't touch them, could they survive? Could they do it? Could they succeed? I don't think so. So how am I supposed to be perfect in this weight loss journey if I have to deal with that drug every single day? Every day. I'm not strong enough. I feel like I've come a long way. I used to be like this 24/7. I used to eat bad foods and just abundance at a time, and I feel like I've come a long way in the way of being able to have days where I'm not like that, and I feel like that's, positive all in itself. So the last few sentences were, last 2 days were good. I'm proud of that as of now. Every day is a new day. I gotta take it in moments and stop thinking so much of the future. So what I mean by last 2 days were good is that I haven't been counting points, but I've been watching what I've been eating and I'm weighing myself daily. I did gain weight after the 3 days of eating like a, I don't even know what, but I'm losing weight again. I'm a famous yo-yo dieter, ain't I? And what I mean by, you know, I gotta take in a moment and stop thinking of the future. I'm sure a lot of people disagree with that, because people are on weight loss journeys because they are thinking of the future. They're thinking of their health and, you know, the outcome of their life and what's gonna happen with them if they don't lose weight. I feel like for me, I need to stop thinking of the future, because I feel like the future is what's a big thing that's causing me to mess up a lot, because I know I have so far to go, and I'm thinking of the future like Christmas time. Like, what am I gonna do on Christmas when we eat all this food? It's like crazy nonsense in my head that I just don't even understand. I need to just stop and live for the meal I'm about to eat. I need to stop thinking about, okay, next weekend, what am I gonna eat? It's just, it's not healthy, and I want to say to myself, okay, so far today I've had breakfast, so that's done with. I did good on breakfast. My next meal is lunch. So you know, at lunchtime, I need to do good on lunch, and that's that. Don't think about dinner. Don't think about snack. Don't think about 3 months from now when it's freaking somebody's birthday. That's what I'm talking about. I need to live in the moment, and I need to stop thinking of the future, because the future is so broad. It's so unknown. And I feel like all while living in the moment, I'm morphing myself into a positive future. You guys, I wanted to let you know that my weight loss journey isn't like anyone else's. Everyone's journey is completely different, but I have many ups and downs. It's a constant struggle. Sorry, getting a little emotional. I just wanted to let it out there. I'm glad that person asked me that question. I felt like it was a good time to make a video what I'm going through and this and that. And I just want to say, I'm not making excuses. This is my life. This is real. This is raw. This is honest. No excuses whatsoever. I do not make excuses. When I fuck up, excuse my language, there's a reason. And it's food addiction. And it haunts me every day. There are days that I conquer it. Like I said, there's days that I don't. And I know it's not, I feel like food addiction is never going to be something that's going to be cured. No matter if I go to meetings. Yes, they'll help me. But I'm never going to be a cured food addict. It's just never going to happen. Food is something you need every day. And food's going to be there staring me in the eye. I want to believe that food's the monster and I'm not. As the trendy quote goes, the struggle is real. And I'm telling you, the struggle is real. And I'm letting y'all know. The struggle is happening. And I'm trying to, you know, get myself together. Again, not counting points, not counting calories. Done with that for however long. I go back and forth between things, but that's my thing. I will have a weigh-in video whenever I feel suitable. And I gotta be honest, it's probably gonna be when I can say that I'm down weight, because I feel like when I say that I gain, it kind of just triggers some major sadness in me. But just thank you guys so much for watching. And again, I'm real, I'm honest, I'm raw, and I'm glad you guys like that about me, because that's how it's gonna be forever and beyond. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video, and if you aren't smiling, smile. Bye. Hello everybody. So I just took off all my jewelry, and I'm just kind of getting ready to shut down for the night. By that I mean, oh my god, my bra is so annoying. Sorry. By that I mean I'm just getting kind of just like relaxing for the night, and you guys know what I'm talking about. But anyways, I wanted to make a video because I wanted to be honest with you guys. So that's what I'm gonna do. So last week I told you guys that I wasn't gonna weigh in until Friday, and I did weigh in on Friday, and I made a weigh-in video for you guys where I was down 2 pounds. What I didn't tell you was I weighed in before Friday as well. I weighed in, I think Monday? I think it was Monday or Tuesday. And I didn't tell you guys about that weigh-in because I told you I'd make a weigh-in on Friday, and I did do that for you guys. Again, down 2 pounds. But Tuesday, when I weighed in, it was a certain weight. I can't remember, but it was the same weight that I weighed in on for Friday. So I don't know if that's confusing to you guys, but I stayed the same for 4 days. Yes, I was down 2 pounds, but how I was down 2 pounds was from the last time that I weighed in with you guys, which was a while back. But according to me and what I knew, I stayed the same. So since you guys didn't know that, I couldn't express my confusion and anger. In 4 days, I stayed the complete same. I have been going to the gym. I have been counting calories and eating good, and the scale almost betrayed me because I was expecting something grand. I'm extremely obese, so you'd assume I'd be down a good amount of weight by eating the right foods and counting calories and going to the gym. And might I add, I'm kicking butt in that gym. But in 4 days, I didn't even lose an ounce. It doesn't make sense to me. I was extremely upset. So I gave up. I looked at Crystal and I said, you know what? Let's just eat whatever we want. It's one day. That one day has counteracted into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. I stopped going to the gym because Crystal couldn't go. She's having an issue. If you guys have watched my vlogs, then you know some of it. And so I couldn't go to the gym. I didn't want to, you know, go without her, and that's just my own mental issue, I guess. And I completely stopped counting calories, and I ate out twice a day, every day this weekend, or last weekend, whatever. I feel horrible about it. I was doing so amazing, and the scale really messed with my head, and I just feel absolutely horrible, and I just want to be honest with you guys that I have been doing bad. I honestly can't even. It's mind-boggling to me how amazing I'll be doing. I'll rely on the scale. The scale will fuck me over, make me feel like none of this is worth it. I'm kicking my butt in the gym for nothing. I'm counting calories for nothing. I'm doing all of this for nothing. And then I'll just come crashing down. And when I crash down, I have nothing to fall on. And I just wanted to be honest with you guys that I've been doing really bad for about 6 days. 5 or 6 days. I'm scared to weigh in. I don't even know if I want to weigh in. I'm sure many of you will be like, you need to face the scale and you need to get on the scale, and I agree, but I don't want to see it. I felt so discouraged, you guys. I honestly just couldn't even wrap my head around the situation. Honestly, I couldn't. And the fact that I was only down 2 pounds from my last weigh-in with you guys, which was like 2 weeks, it's not okay. I should at least be losing 2 weeks. I should at least be losing 2 pounds a week, and I didn't even lose that much. I made 0 mistakes. I was just doing so good, and the scale messed with my head. And this is a journey for me to get healthy, but it's also a journey for me to lose weight. I need to lose weight. So how could the scale not mess with my head, you know? I just wanted to tell you guys, I go back and watch my videos, so I want to be able to go back and watch this video, and among the happy videos and the sad videos, I want to be able to watch them all because I enjoy doing that. And yeah, I'm going back to the gym Monday. I have realized in my journey that gym equals success in the way of me feeling better. I almost feel like if I continue with the gym, I continue with eating right, then my body has got to respond to that. It can't stay the same forever. Bodies are not meant to be this heavy, and I feel like soon my body will understand what I'm doing, and then melt away, I'm hoping. So yes, the gym will be Monday and I'm super excited. And again, Crystal had a medical serious issue going on, which she still does, so she couldn't attend the gym, and I didn't want to make her sit in the gym and wait for me. It was stupid. And not only that, but I was discouraged and I was just like, screw the gym. Excuse me for flipping y'all off. But I felt so much better going to the gym and eating right, but yet staying the same weight, than I do eating whatever I want, not going to the gym, and gaining weight. And that's duh, because the gym will help me with my heart health will help me with my heart health, and eating less will help me with my heart health and help me lose weight. And it's just this whole thing, and I wanted to admit it to you guys and get it off my chest. Tomorrow, obviously, I need to go back to eating right. Yeah, I let myself down again, all because the scale did me wrong. If you guys have some words of encouragement or some motivation or inspirational quotes or even just advice, I'd love for you guys to leave that in the comments below. I'd actually really appreciate it. I almost feel like go ahead and be harsh with me or be nice. Either way, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. The truth is out. It feels good to be honest, and it feels good to get it off my chest. I think one thing for sure that I've changed is in the past when I'd admit something, I felt very like just dirty. I don't feel that way. I kind of feel like, this might sound so weird, but I kind of feel like reborn. I don't know if that's a good word for it, but I kind of feel like motivated to get back on track. I've definitely changed in the past couple of months. I can see that in myself regarding the gym and just eating better. I guess I'm always going to fall off track, but as long as I can hop back on it, then that's the plus. I stayed on track for quite some time, a couple weeks, which is amazing for me, and I'm sure if you guys have followed my journey, then you know that. So yeah, I'm taking a deep breath. I'm accepting my problem. I'm gonna move on. Again, leave your comments because I need to hear them. I'd love to read them, and I'd love to accept them. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. And I hope in my next video have some good news. Who knows? I'm hoping I'll be on track tomorrow. Actually, I know I will be. Anyways, this video is long enough. Bye. Hello everybody, so welcome to a random video. So as you guys know, yesterday I made a smoothie which consisted of tropical frozen fruit, chocolate protein powder, I'm drawing a blank. Oh yeah, original silk almond milk. And I think that was it. And it was the best smoothie I've probably ever tasted in my whole entire life. I had a little fuzz there. But I had someone comment down below. I'm not saying their comment was mean. Everyone has different tastes. Okay, first of all, I want to say I just woke up. Legit. Okay, everyone has different tastes, so I understand this person thinking my combination from yesterday was, it's okay to chew. I remember yesterday, what was I even saying? Oh yeah, she's like saying how the combination I put was gross. And I just want to recommend to everybody that it's nowhere near gross. It literally tasted like a chocolate shake with like this hint of fruit. And it was so amazing. So, I'm calling this video Drink a Shake with Amberlynn. Because I don't know if it's a shake or a smoothie. It's both. So I did the same thing today, but I actually put peanut butter in this one. So instead of just those 3 ingredients, today I have the protein powder, which is whey powder if you're curious, 100% whey powder, chocolate flavor. I'm having the original silk almond milk, and I'm having the delicious tropical frozen fruit, and a serving of whipped Jif peanut butter. And literally, I feel like I am binging on a delicious milkshake. This whole milkshake is only 390 calories, which is perfect for a breakfast. And yesterday, after I drank mine, I literally felt full even halfway through it. So I feel like milkshakes, slash smoothies. I don't even know. Do milkshakes have fruit in it? I'm just gonna call it a shake. Screw it. Oh my god! Crystal's piece of her thingy looks like a heart. I love you. I'm in a weird mood. Yesterday during my weigh-in, I'm sure you guys saw that I was legit going cray. It was just strange. Oh yeah. And then when you get that like chunk of peanut butter, you die a little bit. But yeah, the Jif whipped peanut butter that I use is only 140 calories versus the 200 calories, and it has less fat, and it's just so delicious. And okay, so I'm drinking water, obviously, because I drink 6 of these a day, and I have them all laying out in front of me. And I really don't want to drink my water and read this. It says, now made with 50% of recycled plastic. And you ask yourself, does someone with herpes drink on this bottle? That was me. I'm not being mean. You just wonder, like, who touched this plastic before me? Was it Britney Spears? Was it Obama? Was it the kid down at the candy shop? You don't know. And I can't even, I honestly never buy Deer Park. Just don't. I literally have a little sore right here, that red mark, from constantly opening these bottles because I have 6 a day. I prefer Aquafina, which I have some of those as well. That bottle's perfect. Anyways, this video is just supposed to be random because I'm not yet vlogging and I have to put up a video today. Crystal, can you open this? That is so weird. It's like hurting me. Okay, so as you guys know, like just part of living here, we have this big old thing of chocolate. And I normally have some every day. It's like a really bad sickness. Sickness. It probably is. I was getting really bad heart palpitations because of it. And yeah, it just wasn't pretty. I was eating a lot. And last night, since yesterday was my first day of being like fresh, right back on track. What's funny? I looked at the bowl and I was literally just disgusted by it. I was like, I don't even want a piece. I don't want a piece. And you know what I was craving instead of that? Sorry if the table's moving because you're on the table and you're also on almonds, you're on raisins, and you're on this like snack box thing so I can prop you up. Anyway, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was craving carrots and this light ranch I got from the store I go to, and oh my god, yesterday I had, for part of my snack, I had carrots and just the tiniest bit of ranch. Oh wait, no, that was part of my dinner. And then for part of my lunch, I had celery and some of the light ranch. I was in like freaking heaven, you guys. It was just absolutely delicious. Actually, I'm gonna call this video Have Breakfast with Amberlynn. Talking with Amberlynn. I just wanted to make a random video, so I have a video for today. I mean, I'm still doing my weigh-in, obviously. My weigh-in, that's funny. Crystal doesn't know how much I weigh. She's right next to me and she doesn't know how much I lost because we do this thing where she finds out while she watches my video. She's being so dainty. She doesn't want to hear you. She doesn't want you guys to hear her chewing. She's eating, what are you eating today? She's having cereal and frozen fruit and some pistachios. What a little healthy cutie pie. I'm editing that. I'm editing that out. I'm editing that out. Because that's stupid. Also, they're gonna be like, who the hell? If you guys want to buy the protein powder that I use, it's on Amazon. It's kind of expensive, mainly because I like to get the bulky one. Okay, I gotta be honest. This protein powder is actually Crystal's mom's protein powder. She also has a vanilla by the same brand, but I don't like any vanilla protein powders or like drinks like Slim Fast vanilla. Just don't even put it near me. It tastes like someone decided to mix some gasoline, milk, and gross. I don't even know. It honestly reminds me of gasoline. I don't know why. So I just don't even go there. Don't even go there. But it seems like chocolate protein powders and stuff like that are good. And I'm obsessed with this. So what did you guys have for breakfast? You should let me know in the comments below. I want to know what you had for breakfast, how many calories it was, and if you don't know the calories, then you don't have to put them. I just want to know what you had for breakfast because for the longest time, people were like, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And I'm like, No, it's not. Like, I never believed that it was the most important meal of the day. But I've come to realize that when I eat like a good breakfast, I feel better later at night, if that makes sense. Like, if I was to just eat one hard-boiled egg and that was that, no. Or if I was to eat like one banana and that was that, no. I would feel starving later at night. So, eat yourself a good breakfast. I used to never take that advice ever until actually just a couple months ago. I started eating, like, literally, Crystal, do you remember that back in the day? This was our thing back in the day. I will never forget this. Oh my god, when we first started dieting, like 2.5 years ago, we would, thinking about it now is hilarious. At least to us it is. We would literally, this is what we'd eat for breakfast. What brand was it? Smart? Or no. Morningstar. Okay, so it was the Morningstar brand. It was these like chicken nuggets. They're not really chicken nuggets since Morningstar is vegetarian. They look like chicken nuggets. They tasted like chicken nuggets. And 5 was a serving, and they're like itty bitty babies. That's what we'd have for breakfast every single morning. But what makes it even worse, we'd cut this is embarrassing. We'd cut those little chicken nuggets into bites like this. Like microscopic bites, and sit there and eat them one at a time. Like, I swear it was the weirdest thing. I'm sure it didn't have much protein. It wasn't much substance. And that's exactly why we ate it in small bites, so it would last a long time. It was ridiculous. It was so ridiculous. Thinking about it now, I'm like, that's more like a lunch. And, you know, if you want, put it on top of like a healthy salad. Not eat it just that for breakfast. See what you mean? I've definitely changed. Back when we did that though, I did lose a lot of weight. I feel like I was in a better place. I just moved here and I wasn't really having that many family issues, mainly because I wasn't really talking to my family then. I didn't really know what was going on with them, but as I got more comfortable here, it's like my family's like, okay, now that she's in a good place, let's bombard her with all these issues. So that causes stress on me, and then I overeat, and my diet's been a wreck, as you guys have seen, but it's like I really want to be back in that place, kind of. I don't want to be eating those chicken nuggets for breakfast. I want that, like, mindset, if that makes sense. So yeah, hella random video, I told you guys. So again, I know I put the tiniest bit of tropical fruit in this smoothie with chocolate, but there are so many chocolate and tropical fruit smoothies online that it's insane. So everyone has different taste buds though, but somehow I have a feeling if you guys were here and I was like, take a sip, you guys would really enjoy it. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed breakfast with Amberlynn, because this is my breakfast, and I'm just feeling really excited for, you know, my choices from yesterday. Like, I did amazing, even though I was frickin' starving, because your first day back on track is always the hardest after eating whatever you wanted. Like, Crystal got major headaches last night. I felt so bad for her. I had a headache like through the whole top of my head, but it was like a faint headache. I'm just not used to headaches, so. And it was because we're not used to eating so little, because we just got done eating like the whole house plus this whole bowl of candy, so it happens. But we're gonna get back on track, and it's actually quite interesting to see. We're both eating 1,800 calories or less, and it's really interesting to see how we felt ill. We got headaches yesterday for eating 1,800 calories. I mean, that shows how bad off we really were the last week. So it's gonna be nice to finally get back into swing of things and lose weight, and you guys should definitely watch my weigh-in. I will be filming that after I finish my delicious shake, after I feed the animals, after I do the dishes, and then I will film my weigh-in. And I can't tell you, is it good news or bad news? I guess we'll see. Dun dun dun, the suspense. Crystal was down a pound though. Okay, I legit just yelled. Anyways, this video is weird. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry I look like a hood rat, because I literally look like a hood rat. I get swollen when I first wake up. Anyways, and if you aren't smiling, smile. Bye. Hello everybody. So before I start this video, I want to say I'm sorry for the lighting. I'm sorry for how I look. I was gonna do this video more like sitting down, having my hands free, but I didn't get the chance, so I'm kind of just gonna be holding my camera and doing it like this. But I haven't done a talking with Amberlynn video in quite a while, it feels like, so I decided to do another one. And I have a perfect subject that I want to do it on. So yeah, welcome to another talking with Amberlynn video. So, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I am a chocolate fiend. I love candy that is like Dove chocolate or Hershey chocolate or just chocolate. I want chocolate, and I want it all, and I want it every day, all night. I just want to be eating it, and eating it. And other things that I enjoy are ice cream. I freaking love ice cream. Please don't get me started. I love everything about ice cream. The taste, the texture, the coldness, just everything about it is just perfection. I love cakes. I love pies. I love cookies. I love all sorts and types and versions of any type of sweets you guys can even think of. I love desserts and muffins, cupcakes, and I can just name everything. I even enjoy, you know, the healthy Weight Watcher cakes. We all know those aren't healthy. We like to think they are, but we know they're not. What's weird about this though is when I was a little girl, I didn't like stuff like that. I wasn't a sweet person. I was more of a pasta or a rice or Mexican food, Chinese food, pizza. That's the type of stuff that I craved. But as I got older, as my weight started getting heavier, sweets are something that I just couldn't. Ringo, can you stop it? What are you even doing? Sorry about that. Sweets have been something that plays a big role in my life, whether it's in a Weight Watcher snack or a candy or a healthy ice cream, which we know they're not healthy. They like to act like they are, but we know they're not. Or whether it's in even a fattening yogurt. I eat sweets every single day, and we all know that, you know, sugar is not the greatest for you. Neither are fats or carbohydrates. But we need our fats and we need carbohydrates. Yes, there is plenty of diets out there saying no more fats, no more carbohydrates. Don't get me wrong, it might work for some people, but it doesn't work for me, and it's not something that I would do because I have been told several times that we need carbohydrates and we need fats to live. I am someone who has gallstones, so I already have to watch my fats. But I've even been told by doctors just because you're lowering your fats does not mean you don't need fats. So this video is purely on how I want to eat less sugar and why. So every day I have been eating, every night, I eat a lot of chocolate candy. It is all within my calories, but I feel like the fact that I'm eating so many sweets is triggering me to be more hungry. I don't feel satisfied. After I eat it, I just want more. And I mean, I want a lot more. And as I speak upon sugar, there are Tic Tacs right there. I'm just gonna look at this real quick. Tic Tac sugar. Where is the sugar? 10 years later. You guys are probably like, what is even happening right now? Is there even oh, there's less than 0g sugar, but less than means 0.5. So maybe, you know, I won't be eating those either. I want to make healthy changes. But what I was saying was that sugar just makes me want to eat more sugar, if that makes sense. In the past, I have gone, you know, about a week or more not eating any sweet foods. And doing that, I didn't feel as hungry. I didn't ever go over my calories. And I feel like it made me more healthier on the inside. Whether it showed on the outside or not, I know I felt better, and I kind of want that again. So every morning for breakfast, I have fruit, I have almonds, and I have some type of bar, whether it's a Quest bar or a Kind bar or a Cliff bar. All those do have sugars in it, but those sugars are okay. So first, fruit sugars, those are natural sugars. I will not be taking those out of my diet. But just because I'm taking other bad for you sugars out of my diet doesn't mean I'm going to start binging on fruit, because sugar is sugar, natural or not. But yes, natural is a lot better. I eat about 2 to 3 servings of fruit every single day, and that is very healthy for you. So it's not like I am saying, oh my god, I'm going to be eating fruit all day long, because I'm sure that wouldn't be the greatest for you. As for the bar in the morning, the sugar in my bars range, but I feel like that's going to be the only time I am going to have, like a sweet food. The Kind bars that I eat, they're only sweetened with natural honey. So I feel like Kind bars are going to be in my future a lot. Currently, I only eat them about a couple times a month. I might start eating them more, because Kind bars are all natural ingredients. Almonds, honey, and things like that. So that is the only type of sugary food besides fruit that I'm going to allow myself to have. So before I start seeming really strict on this, I do want to mention that I'm not going to deprive myself of bread, because I do eat like whole wheat bread and light bread, and don't get me wrong, they probably have like 1g of sugar or 2g or 3g. I don't know. I'm not taking that type of stuff out of my diet. What I'm saying is I am no longer going to have chocolate every single night. And by chocolate, you guys, I am talking about probably 300 calories worth every single night. And not only am I eating that chocolate, but I'm also eating other things like, mini cupcakes and muffins and things like that. And I need to stop, and I want to be a healthier person on the inside, and it's just really important to me to do this. Please don't get me wrong, I still believe in moderation, and I feel like you can live a moderate lifestyle without depriving yourself, because deprivation for me just means that I'm gonna start craving and I'm gonna binge, and I'm not gonna be able to get a hold of myself. So I have decided that's exactly the reason why I'm not taking bread out of my diet or pasta. Don't get me wrong, I don't eat these things that often, but I'm still gonna, eat chips, a serving here and there, and things that have sugar. I just want to stress that this is a very big change for me, and the fact that I'm taking any type of sweets out of my diet is very big, because if you guys knew me, you know that every single night that is something I look forward to. And now that I'm not going to have that comfort every single night, it's going to be a very big challenge for me. But I am ready to accept it, and this is day one to, no sweets. And I really feel like I can do this. It's going to be very hard. And the only thing I'm allowing myself is my morning bar. And like Easter is coming up, so I feel like on special occasions, yes, I can have a few pieces of candy, but I don't want to make it like some type of big thing where it carries on more than that one day. So the only time I'm gonna allow myself to have things like that is on special occasions. And no, Amberlynn, the weekend is not a special occasion, only like holidays and stuff like that, because that is also living in moderation. And again, moderation is important. I am going to come across so many struggles, because I live with people who love sweets just as much as I do. It's as if we get along because of the sweets, and we talk around sweets, we bond over them almost. And now that I'm taking that out of my lifestyle, I'm a little afraid that I'm going to become a grumpy mess, and I hope it doesn't reflect upon any relationships that I've made with anybody. I also want to mention that my girlfriend is supporting me 100% in this, and she's also doing it with me. I was completely shocked to hear this. She loves sweets just as much as this whole house does, but she's gonna stick along my side, and I know it's gonna be hard for us because we're so used to turning to those cakes and chocolates at the end of the night with so many extra calories. That's why we save so many extra calories, so we can have those things. But now that we're not, we're gonna have to find alternatives to our snacks and how we eat. So I'd love for you guys to tell me down in the comments below, what kind of snacks do you eat at the end of the night that are healthy snacks? No fruits, because I already have that planned. And no vegetables, because I already have that planned. I want something else outside of the box that are not sweets. So please let me know in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it. So again, just to kind of bring this to a conclusion. By no sweets and no sugar, I am talking about candies, cakes, pies. I'm not talking about, common things like crackers and chips and fruits and things like that. So I kind of just wanted to clarify that one more time. I know there are a lot of people out there who don't eat sugars at all, 0 sugars. I'm not going to be that type of person. I'm just going to try to be the type of person who doesn't have to turn to sweets to feel satisfied at the night, even though I know after I eat them sweets, I still don't feel satisfied. So that's why I'm trying to venture out and just end the sweets and say hello to other healthy snacks that I can have at the end of the night and still feel just as good eating them as I did eating chocolate. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this video wasn't all over the place. I hope it made sense, and I hope I'm making a great choice. And I know I am for me, but I know everyone has their own opinions, and I hope you guys think I'm making a great choice. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. And remember, if you aren't smiling, smile. Bye. And again, this is day 1. I can do this. Yes, I can. Smile for me. Good morning, everybody. I literally just woke up, as you can probably tell, as always. Oh, today is July 7th. Update number 1. Still hurts. I know a lot of people live with wisdom teeth pain and stuff, so I'm gonna try to be one of them people, but it's hard right now because it hurts so bad. But the medicine, sorry, I heard something that way. The medicine that I take does work, so that's good. Sorry, I'm just like kind of sad today, and like on top of my tooth hurting, I weighed myself, and can't say I'm surprised at all. Like, I knew this was gonna happen, but I haven't been this big in months. I guess I'll tell you guys my weight because I feel like I want to see my weight come down. I'm really at that point where I just can't, When I made that Dear Amberlynn video, that was real, and I feel like lately I've been just at such low points where I'm just like, I need to change, and I'm just ready to change, It's just so hard sometimes because things around me prevent me. I'm about to be brutally honest right now. Yesterday when I had Chinese food, I did eat more than I wanted to. I'm sure many of you could have guessed that. But okay, that's not what I wanted to actually say. When Crystal's parents wanted to order Chinese food, I didn't. I didn't say that because I feel like I'm looking out for other people's feelings more than I'm looking out for my own. I felt like if I didn't want the Chinese food and I was gonna cook for myself, I honestly felt like they wouldn't have ordered it for themselves, because a lot of the time, they used to do that a lot of the time, they'd say, do you guys want to order pizza, or do you guys want to order this or that? And when we didn't want to, they just didn't get anything because they didn't feel like it was worth it, just them eating or them ordering something. And, you know, I was protecting their feelings and the fact that they wanted Chinese food more than I was thinking of myself. And I feel like they would have totally understood if I would have been like, no, I don't want Chinese food, but it's like, I'm so weak. I know I'm stronger than that. I know I am, and I need to be at that, you know, position. I want to be the best I can be, and I have that goal for my vacation. And I want to feel, you know, the lightest I have been feeling in a long time for that, because, you know, it's summertime, it's gonna be hot, I can't handle the heat good. Me talking too much is making this hurt more, and I feel like I'm rambling, but my weight actually was 362.6. Gross, and I just feel very ashamed. And eating disorders are not a joke. They aren't. They're just not a joke. Anyways, I'm going to show you guys everything that I eat again today, and I'm going to try not to forget like I did last night. As you guys can tell in my video from yesterday, I forgot to show you my dinner, which I clarified. And I just totally forgot, so I'm going to try not to do that this time. I feel like more so I was just so freaking guilty about eating Chinese food. Anyways, I'm going to apologize again. I did make an apology video, but I just want to say that I'm sorry that it appears that my food addiction is stronger than I am. I feel like if I really like put my mind to it and like had every piece of my mind and my heart into this weight loss, then I'd be stronger than my food addiction. But it's like, to use every part of my brain, and it literally feels like it's a struggle when it comes to my food addiction. And I'm just so sorry that I've become this. It's not like I've become this person, because I've been this person my whole life, but to you guys, I have become this failure, and I'm just so sorry. So I'm gonna stop talking. I feel like I've been talking for almost 7 minutes, and this is supposed to be a vlog, not a talking with Amberlynn video. Whoops. Maybe I can just make it a talking with Amberlynn video. I think that's just what I'm gonna do, because it just makes more sense. I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry, and I'm like more so sorry to myself as well. It's like, I don't know. I've showed you guys my whole, you know, everything that, show you my mistakes and my mistakes, my happiness and my sadness and everything, and I feel like by doing that, I definitely put myself under a microscope, and that's why I feel like I need to keep, you know, checking in and telling you guys, you know, the truth and stuff. I feel like one thing I do want to say is I'm not a bad person. I'm really not. I'm more than a person with a food disorder, eating disorder. I'm way more beyond that. But right now, that's just something, it's a really big thing weighing down my life. I feel like, I don't know. For me, it's so hard to lose weight. And then on top of that, it's like, am I scared to lose weight? I don't know. It's even so hard for me, you guys. I'm sorry, I'm just talking because I feel the need to talk and just to get this off my chest, I guess. It's so hard for me to even mess up on my diet. Everything I put in my mouth, I feel ashamed. Every day, even my girlfriend says this, every day she wakes up and the first thing that's on her mind is, oh my god, did I mess up the day before? I'm sure a lot of you can relate on that. So it's like, if it's hard to mess up on my diet as well, just as hard as it is to be on my diet, then wouldn't I rather just want to be on my diet? Wouldn't I rather just want to suffer but lose weight instead of suffer and gain? Either way, I'm suffering, because losing weight for me is a struggle, because I love food. It's a comfort. Without that comfort, I feel, you know, a lot more emotions than I already do, and I'm already such an emotional person, so it's just like, it's hard. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking. I don't know what that was, but I think today, I know I've been really like lame when it comes to my vlogs, and I'm really sorry about that. I just wanted to, you know, sometimes do vlogs, sometimes do talking with Amberlynn videos, sometimes do different things, different type of videos that you guys request of me and things like that. But today I am going to just show you guys, well, I don't know if I want to vlog slash show you everything I eat or just show you everything I eat. I'll probably just vlog slash show you everything I eat. I don't know. Might be just easier. Thank you guys for listening. If you guys listened this far, like legit, thank you for listening. Like, it's really neat to know that when I film these videos that someone's gonna be like watching me and listening. And I'm sorry if I'm boring. I just know some of you missed my Talking with Amberlynn videos, and I missed them as well. I just didn't know if you guys liked them and if they were boring or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. I'm gonna go do my morning routine. I need to eat still and feed my animals and everything like that. I'm not sure what all that's about, but anyways, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hello everyone, so I have decided to make a Talking with Amberlynn video called Pros and Cheat Days. So as most of you know, I'm a believer in a cheat day. My experience with cheat days have been positive and negative. The negative experiences I've had is I wasn't strong enough when I started the cheat days. I started them at a very weak point in my lifestyle change, and it prevented me from losing weight. I would continue those cheat days throughout the week. I literally would do like 4 cheat days a week because I just wasn't strong enough. But when you're strong enough like I am now, I am currently doing 1 cheat day per month. And I kind of wanted to make a video of just a few or a couple pros and why a cheat day is okay. I know I'm just a rookie in the lifestyle change, but I have lost 60 pounds. At one point I was down 89 pounds, and yes, I gained my weight back, but that wasn't from cheat days. That was from me just giving up almost. But I'm no longer there, and I'm doing incredible, and cheat days are involved. So I'm not the only one who believes in cheat days. We have some very, very, very motivational and inspirational people who also believe in them. A few I can a few of them I can name. This is live, you guys. I can name off the top of my head is Jillian Michaels, Bob Harper, Dr. Oz, Chris Powell. They all believe in cheat days, and they believe in cheat days once a week. But for me, I'm doing this once a month because I'm not strong enough to do it once a week. But I feel like everyone that is on the road to success, if you give yourself 1 cheat day a month, you might actually be surprised in the positive outcome it has on your life. So I came up with 4 pros. I could have came up with a lot more, but I did not want to run this video too long. And just remember when I'm doing these that I am sure you guys can think of plenty negative things to do with cheat days. But also remember that almost anything has a negative in it. So let's just try to be positive and think of the pros. So number 1, it prevents you from binging. For me, knowing that I have a cheat day coming, it makes me look at food differently, if that makes sense. Let's just use this as an example. If I did not have a cheat day, I would look at cookies and want to eat them all. I would look at pasta and want 5 servings. I would look at steak and take a second helping. That's just how it is with me. But knowing I have a cheat day somewhere in that month, I know that if, you know, I wanted more of them cookies, fine, have it on the cheat day. You know, if I wanted 5 bowls of pasta, fine, have it on your cheat day. That's what's amazing to me about a cheat day. It prevents me from binging, and binging is a very, very hard thing that I deal with. And I feel like the one thing that finally almost cured that is cheat days. So I'm very happy about that. 2, it gives you a day to just sit there and enjoy your food at a party, at a get-together. I know for me, when I'm counting calories, I am like so exact that sometimes it's awkward and people look at me like, please get a life. And you know, I am getting a life, and that's why I'm counting calories. But you know, to have that one day that you're looking forward to, where you don't have to count calories, you don't have to sit there with measuring cups, it's just one day. I'm not asking you to do this every single day. It's just one day to, you know, finally eat that piece of cake that you've been not wanting to eat because you think it's gonna mess up your weight loss, or it's finally that one day to have your favorite soda product. It's just one day. This is a lifestyle change, you guys. This is not a sprint to the finish line. This is a journey. This is something that we need to walk on. We need to stop when we need to stop, and we need to walk when we need to walk. And if you want to run a little bit, go for it. But this is not a sprint. We're not racing to lose this weight, because that's how you gain all the weight back. I know that from experience, because in the past I went head on, face first, and I gained all that weight back. And the one thing that has helped me keep this weight off is cheat days. 3, so you're not depriving yourself. Depriving yourself leads to cravings, and cravings leads to binging, and binging leads to weight gain. None of us want that. I understand there's so many people out there who just stick to fruits and vegetables and this and that, and that's amazing. If you want to do that, go for it. But a lot of those people do have a day where they finally get, you know, the hamburger that they want, or they finally get the piece of chicken that they want, or whatever you want your cheat day to consist of. That should be your cheat day, whether it's, you know, eating everything you want, or whether it's just having that piece of cake that you want. But depriving yourself is great at the beginning because you're losing weight, but eventually it's gonna make you stir crazy. I've been there, done that. I see it happen to other people. And something with me, I believe in moderation, but that is not what this video is about. This video is about cheat days and how it honestly, thoroughly will help you. Number 4, which is my absolute favorite, it messes with your metabolism, not in a negative way, but in a positive way. So your body gets so used to and accustomed to all the healthy eating you're doing, and to, you know, the exact calories or the exact points that you are putting in your mouth. But when you have that one day, your metabolism goes, whoa, what just happened? Yes, you will gain weight that one day. You will probably gain point something. But what I think is amazing is that your next weight loss is actually practically almost doubled in what your weight loss would have been. And I don't know, it's just a great way. And I hear all these people, Chris Powell, Bob Harper, Jillian Michaels, Dr. Oz, they're all talking about how you need to mess with your metabolism. And that's why they say one cheat day per week is the way to go. But I'm not strong enough, and if you aren't, don't push yourself to do it either. But once a month, you will see some changes. You won't feel deprived. You won't feel these cravings creeping up on you and practically sabotaging your weight loss. It really helps. And I don't just say this because, oh, I want to be a fat pig on a cheat day. No, I'm saying this because a cheat day really helps with my mental status and everything about it. And like I say, you guys, if you're not strong enough to try a cheat day yet, then wait. Because when I first started, like I told you, it turned into a wreck. So, don't get me wrong, there is a negative in any situation. But, I think that you need to take the tools of a cheat day and use them how you wish. Because, like I keep preaching over and over, a cheat day might change your lifestyle, like you never knew. So, one more thing I want to mention is, I'm sure most of you think that a cheat day is going to make you unhealthy. It's gonna make you gain all your weight back. First, it's not gonna make you unhealthy. I can't see how that could possibly make you unhealthy if you're eating healthy and you're counting your calories 29 days out of the month, and then that one day you decide to enjoy yourself a bit. I don't know how that could possibly make you unhealthy, because it's not. I think it might make you more healthy in your mental way and in your physical way. It's really going to help you with your metabolism, and it's going to make you happier. You're going to look forward to that day. You're going to actually enjoy counting calories and being healthy more so than you do now, knowing that you have that one day to, you know, kind of give yourself a break. I think everyone deserves a break when they're doing such a great job. And the second one is, sorry, video cut short, but the second one is, you will not gain your weight back. You'll gain your weight back if you decide to have these cheat days every single day. But if you have them once a month, if you look at the overall for the weekly or even the monthly, you don't gain any weight back. You just don't. I can see you gaining weight back if you continue the cheat day onto another day. Or onto another day. It's just not gonna happen. So again, you guys, I lost 89 pounds having a cheat day. And if I wouldn't have given up and made my whole life food again, then I would be down about 150 pounds right now, and it would be amazing. But yeah, I am down 60 pounds now having a cheat day. So this is just the pros in cheat days, to kind of see if you guys want to like try it or anything like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure that there's cons of anything. So you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'm sure many of you will disagree with this video, but I'm sure many of you will also agree. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. And remember, if you aren't, smile. Bye. Hello everybody, so today is Tuesday, August 26th. I just kind of wanted to film like a talking with Amberlynn video. I felt like I haven't done that in a while. So as you guys know, recently I bought this Weight Watchers boot camp. I guess I didn't process like boot camp, what that really meant. And let me tell you something. It's a freaking boot camp. Like, oh my god. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys this. You guys remember that I bought this big old whiteboard to write my, oh, definitely big. I have to put it on the wall still. To write my exercises down and stuff. And today I wanted to do the Weight Watcher boot camp, the upper body. And there's 4 things. That's why I want to do the upper body today, and then tomorrow I wanted to do the lower body, then I wanted to do the core, and then I wanted to do the cardio. Every day I was going to do 1 set. But you guys will never believe what I did. Never believe. I can't even believe it myself. Like, what is even wrong with me right now? I did each thing today in a row, straight through. Like, what? I just asked you guys for advice on my video yesterday, like what should I do with my asthma, and I wanted to push myself doing a workout DVD because I wanted to see how it felt, how my asthma felt, and this and that. I've been done for about 10 minutes and I don't feel anything wrong with me, so I don't know. I'm gonna keep doing this and I'm gonna see how it works. But let me tell you, so the whole thing took me 1 hour and 5 minutes and 26 seconds, and I burnt 588 calories. That is the most calories I've ever burnt at one time using my, if you guys don't know, I use a heart rate polar monitor and the FT4 monitor. I think that's what it's called. I don't even know. and you have to wear this like around your waist, and then you click this thing on it, and then you wear this on your wrist. Sometimes I just hold it, like if I'm doing a really good workout, I don't want it like on my wrist, like making me even more sweaty. Halfway through the exercise today, I took this off and I was like, I can't deal with you anymore. But anyways, I'm just like beyond proud of myself. The DVD was hard. It was very hard, I must say. Crystal did half of it with me. She did the upper body and the lower body, and then I did the core and cardio while she was showering. So it was even hard for her, and she's a lot smaller than I am. It was a challenge, and I did it. I have to kind of keep in my head that yes, it's gonna get boring, it's gonna get dreadful, I'm gonna hate it some days, but it's like an hour out of my day. Literally just an hour. I have to realize I have 24 hours in a day. I'm awake for, you know, plenty of them. A lot of them I'm just on YouTube, or I'm doing just random hobbies that I like to do, or, you know, kind of things that don't have meaning. And by that I mean things that won't, you know, benefit me in the long run. Like, you know, playing a board game. Like, that's not going to benefit me in the long run. And I could do that for a couple of hours. So why not take, you know, an hour out of my day to exercise? And I told you guys yesterday in my vlog that nobody knows this, not even Crystal, but I want to burn 500 calories Monday through Friday every single day. Chances that I get, because of course there are days where things take a turn and I might be busy or this and that, but days that I know I can do it, I want to do it. I'm just like really proud of myself. This isn't gonna be like a... Oh, I also want to say, this is a 3-pound weight. I got 2 of them and they're from Walmart. They were pretty cheap. They honestly feel heavier than 3 pounds. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but I use these most of the times because in the bootcamp DVD that I just did, you do need to use those. So just saying, pardon me, gotta drink the Wawa. But like, I don't know, I just feel really good. I feel really good, and I'm so proud of myself. Like, how did I do that? It's a boot camp and there's nothing but 3 skinny women up on there doing it, and I did it, and I'm nowhere near skinny. I'm morbidly obese, we all know this, and I did it. I feel really good. I want to continue this path, and this might be a little semi-bipolarism going on right now. And I'm not saying that, I'm not making fun of anyone with bipolar, because bipolar actually runs in my family. My mom takes medicine for it. My aunts, I have a few aunts that actually have, you know, was diagnosed with bipolarism. I say bipolarism even though it's not a word, but I like to say it. I've always said it. I know it's not accurate. Anyways, my grandma, like, it just runs in the family. I've never actually... Oh, sorry, lights flashing because the window in the back. Okay. Anyways, I actually was never diagnosed because I never, you know, saw anybody for that, but I'm more than positive I am bipolar. And I'm not just saying that, like, because, you know, people are like, oh, I'm bipolar. I think I'm serious, and I'm not trying to, like, take a turn on this video because I am proud of myself and this and that, but I do want to say that, you know, sometimes I feel, I almost want to say I feel alone. I feel alone. In this weight loss journey and this whatever. I used to have quite a few people there for me and rooting me on and this and that here and there and through different times or whatever. And I just am at that stage where I feel like nobody takes me seriously when it comes to weight loss, mainly because I have been a famous yo-yo dieter. Like, I'll sit down for dinner one day and I'll use a small plate and, you know, watch what I eat and make my small portions, and then I'll sit down the next day and literally binge eat for dinner, like right in front of people even. I do a lot of binge eating in secret, but there's a lot of binge eating that even I can't even control in front of people. And I feel like I've just become a joke almost because of that. Like, I am so back and forth. I am such a big yo-yo dieter that I kind of feel just like I kind of just trap myself in this really bad area. Like, yeah, it might be my fault, this and that, but there's just a few people where, you know, I think I want to hear, you know, I'm proud of you. I want to hear you did a great job and things like that. I'm a 360 pound obese 23-year-old. I think I'm 23, or am I 24? I don't even remember anymore. I'm pretty sure I'm 23. Wow. I just did a boot camp DVD for an hour, dying, and I did it, and I just want to hear, I'm proud of you. I want to hear that really bad. And I do. I hear it from, you know, a lot of you. You guys, I'm grateful for that. Honestly, it's like, wow, thank you. But it's like, sometimes it's sad for me knowing that, family members or, people I know, like, you guys are more proud of me than they are. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard for me to grasp and to, like, I don't know. I have over 423 of you watching me. Like, I don't know. There might be a few of you who watch me for kicks and giggles and jokes and all that, like, you know. But most of you watch me because you're supporting me. Like, you guys haven't given up on me. It's mind-boggling. You guys, some of you might consider me a joke, but most of you don't. And it means a lot to me, but I'm just like, I'm confused because there's people I know who I feel like think of me as a joke and think of me as like, oh, she's gonna, you know, diet for a couple of days and then mess up. Like, I know I dug my own hole, my own grave, or whatever that saying is. I know I've done that to myself, and kind of just like, it sucks. Like, I don't know. I really miss like people I know, like, being proud of me, and like almost as if my accomplishments were their accomplishments. Why can't I talk? I'm not editing this video, by the way. So you guys are gonna see the raw, like, me not being able to talk. Okay, I miss when my accomplishments were like shared upon other people as if they were their accomplishments. I hope that made sense. I'm not saying I want some big old party celebration. I just really want to hear I'm proud of you. I feel like I didn't get that from my parents because, as most of you know, I was in foster care and just all kinds of stuff went down. So it's like, I want to hear that from the people I care about now and the people that are in my life now, whether it be my family on the internet or my girlfriend. I don't know, I'm just like saying, like, I just need that because I feel like one thing in a weight loss journey is that you need that encouragement. You need to continue hearing like, oh my god, I'm proud of you, or oh my god, you're so inspiring, or I'm so glad you're doing this for yourself. I feel like you need to hear that to succeed. I don't know, that's just me. It might be like an emotional, like a mental thing. There's the word. It might be like a mental thing. I don't know. I almost feel like if I don't hear it, then I feel like I'm not, I don't know. I feel like, why am I doing this? Okay, I can answer that question. I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it for my health. And that's what's important, right? But I feel like if other people aren't proud of me, how do I show my, like, I want people to know, like, that I'm proud of myself too. And I feel like if I share that with other people, it's like awkward. I feel like if I'm like, oh my god, guess what I did today? I feel like a lot of the time it's like a nonchalant face, and I feel like, I don't know. Everyone is sucked up into their own journey, which is completely understandable, and everyone has their own things on their mind and stuff like that, but I almost feel like I was dropped off on the side of the road when it comes to my journey, and I'm kind of alone. I don't know. Anyways, I just want to mention, now that I'm like talking to you guys and stuff, to my asthma. I feel like sometimes when I breathe in, I do wheeze. I don't know if you guys have heard that. So, that's a little sad. But I do want to say, yesterday I did do the elliptical for about 45 minutes. How long was it? Nope, 47 minutes and 16 seconds. I wrote it down. And I felt more like asthma feeling in my chest right now after doing this, the whole DVD. I don't feel it as bad. So that's a good thing. I'm going to experiment a little bit more with it and see what's best for me and what's not. And I'm yeah, I'm just hoping everything's okay because I feel like working out really makes me feel better. But anyways, I told you this video was kind of like at the beginning, I was like, super proud. Don't get me wrong, I'm still super proud, but I just kind of wanted to talk about how I do feel a little alone. So that's just the truth of the matter, and it's part of my journey, and I feel like that's what's important. I feel like a lot of people feel alone at, you know, points in their life, and it's only normal, I feel like, and I just want that to go away though. I really do. I want that feeling to go away because it's probably one of the worst feelings, especially feeling like nobody's proud of you and nobody cares about your journey anymore. I feel like, I don't know, it kind of just gets to me. I'm sure I could talk for a lot longer, and I'm sure I make attractive faces when I'm drinking my water, like, anyways, enough of that weirdness. Yeah, I'm sure I could talk a lot longer, but again, my videos can only last 15 minutes because I upload via iPhone. I'm currently filming on my iPhone. That's why my quality is not always the bomb diggity like better YouTubers. But anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching. I kind of just needed to talk a bit. I haven't talked like this in a while. Oh, that was like a robot. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll definitely see you in my next video. And I just want you guys to know, if you're on a journey, I'm proud of you. Bye. Hello everybody. So clearly I just got out of the shower. This is another casual talking with Amberlynn video, and when I say casual, I kind of mean because I'm gonna be like brushing my hair and I'm gonna be choosing my perfume for the day and stuff like that. I kind of want to make it seem like I'm talking to just some of my friends, not anything like strict, like, okay, let's be serious, let's get down to business, you know, because I don't want it to be too boring or anything like that, and I don't want it to seem fake or anything. I just want to seem completely normal and myself and stuff like that. It seems like you guys enjoy these videos, so here's another. This is my little notebook thingy-majigger that I literally write, well, agenda. I literally write everything that I want to either vlog about, do a video about, I want to write about, I want to, just like mini goals. And I use this every single day and it helps a lot. So I do have some things written down that I want to talk about because I feel like I'll forget. And now that I'm talking about it, there's something else I want to write down, so that's fun. No lead. Don't you guys hate when that happens? Alright, hold on. So let me find one with lead. This one has lead. So there's something else I want to talk about, so I'm just going to write it down. I know this doesn't seem very casual, but there was a lot on my mind and I kind of wanted to remember what to say, because there's been times where I film a video and I'm like, crap, I forgot like the main thing I wanted to talk about, so that happens. Sorry. So the first thing I want to talk about, I'm actually getting ready to film a video and I'm kind of, I don't know, if it turns out okay, I'll upload it, but if it doesn't turn out okay, I don't know. You guys tend to enjoy my videos a lot, so that's sweet of you guys. So I guess even if it doesn't turn out the greatest, I'll still upload it, but I'm probably going to upload this video even before I film that video, so I'm not going to say what it is because I'm not 100% positive yet, but we'll see. So that's it. I'm going to put away these perfumes. These are the ones that I used yesterday. I'm sure you guys remember that. I really do enjoy filming these videos. I just hope I don't ramble too much. So I also wanted to talk about how this video might actually go up in 2 parts, just warning you. Yesterday I put up the Me Dancing to Applause by Lady Gaga. I was terrified. Oh god, I was terrified. And I got a lot of nice comments and I appreciate it a lot. It was actually quite scary to do because since I was like, I did dance a lot when I was little. I was a dancer. I was in dance classes. I was part of a dance group and I choreographed dances and stuff, and that was when obviously I wasn't this big. So to see me not be able to do what I used to be able to do is hard to watch, but you know, it could be a great motivation for me, and That's really important, I feel like. So today, I've been hearing a lot on YouTube about a 7-minute workout app, and there's a bunch of different ones. So if you have the iPhone, you can definitely find them. But I downloaded literally 7 of them. 7-minute workout, get it? No, I literally downloaded like 7 or 8 of them, and I looked at all of them, and then if I didn't like it, I deleted it, and I kind of narrowed it down to my favorite one. My favorite one was free, so that's exciting because I didn't want to have to pay for a workout app. So the one I got, I actually did it today for the first time with my girlfriend. I really like it. We had to do jumping jacks, which I do modified. We had to do push-ups. I do the modified push-ups. We had to do a sit-up, or not a sit-up, a wall something where you lean up against the wall and then you have to like sit, wall sit. I don't know what it's called. But that was the first time I've ever done anything like that, and it was so hard. It hurt. Obviously, I didn't go down all the way like you're supposed to, but wow. You know, there's crunches and this and that, and what I like about this app is that it kind of like tracks your days, and there's like a 0% little thing. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of stats in a way, and so that's like exciting for me, and I like stuff like that. So it's gonna make me want to keep doing it. It's gonna make me want to do it every day, so I'm really excited. So today was day 1. So attractive. So today was day 1, and yeah, so I'm definitely excited to try it again tomorrow, and clearly I can do more than one circuit, but I chose to do one because it is my first time doing it. And this 7-minute app is actually 7 minutes and 50 seconds, but that's okay. An extra 50 seconds is a good thing. So I usually don't leave my hair up in a towel for that long, so I usually just put it up in a towel right as soon as I get out of the shower, because it'll drip, and I'm trying to dry my body, not make it more wet. So I usually only put it on for that time frame. But anyhow, so as you guys know, I had a little family issue with my aunt, and it kind of became public because I needed a way to vent, and I felt like a YouTube video would be perfect. I guess that's what I thought at the time. A lot of you guys actually appreciated that I felt, what's the word, safe enough to vent to you guys. And it's true. I feel like I can tell you guys anything, but then there are those few people who do watch my videos that maybe I don't want to know everything, but this is my channel and I have to do what I gotta do for myself. So I did, as you guys know from my video yesterday, I did send my aunt an apology. It was very long, it was very thought out, and writing is a passion of mine, so I felt like that was the most appropriate way to do it, instead of, you know, just sending her a text saying I'm sorry. I feel like I'm sorry can only go so far, so I felt like actually sending her a thought out, true, meaningful message that I worked hard on, I felt like it would, you know, help. So to make a long story short, we are okay now. There just comes a time and a place where you don't always get along with someone all the time. People don't always have the same opinions. It's just how it is. And I think that growing up, you need to learn how to kind of accept other people's opinions and work around an opinion that you don't agree with. Because one thing I like about myself is that I enjoy other people's opinions. That's just how I've been forever, even if I don't agree. I just love to see what other people think. And I'm not sure why my camera just flashed, sorry about that, but you know, that's just how I've always been, and not everyone is like that. I mean, my aunt, she does accept my opinions, she does. I guess just sometimes you hit a bump in a relationship, whether it's boyfriend, girlfriend, or aunt and niece, or, you know, any relationship, there's a bump in the road where you're gonna fight. And why is that keep flashing? I'm so sorry, you guys. So this bump in the road has now been driven over and things are okay. So I wanted to let you guys know, since I have been letting you guys know everything about that situation. So I felt like you guys should know that everything is a-okay and perfecto. So that's that. We're definitely going to be doing a 2-part video, and I hope you guys watch it. Wow, that's annoying. I might have to cut this video short and open up a new video because, yeah, that's just annoying. So normally after I wash my hair, I will let it dry. If I'm going somewhere, I will put it in a side braid or a side jasmine braid. You guys always see that, but I think I'm just gonna wear it down. I'm not going anywhere, so I'm just gonna let it do its thing, because I noticed that hair, you lose hair every single day. That's just part of the cycle of hair. And when your hair is always up like mine, either in a braid or a bun, all the hair that you're meant to lose, you're still losing it, but it's inside of your bun and in your braid. So when you go to take out your hair and then you brush it, you're losing all this hair and you legit freak out. But in reality, it's, you know, the same amount of hair that you'd lose if your hair was down. So what in God's creation? You guys, you know what? I'm gonna have to stop this one, and I'm definitely gonna make another one. Another video talking with Amberlynn. Sometimes this happens with this, where if the lighting is really weird, it'll like blink. So my apologies. I guess I can keep talking until it does it again. It's making me nervous. So as you guys know, I do weigh-ins every Wednesday. For a while there, I was doing them every single day, but I felt like that's probably not a great idea. But my girlfriend, her and I support each other 100%, and I feel like I need to support her more than I need to support my YouTube schedule, if that makes sense. Because clearly my YouTube schedule is to weigh in every single Wednesday and post a video. But this Wednesday, I will not be weighing in. And I'll tell you why. My girlfriend, she has been weighing in less than I have, because that's just what she likes to do. And normally she does weigh in every single Wednesday. Sometimes she skips a Wednesday. And she's skipping this Wednesday. It flashed, but let me finish. She's skipping this Wednesday, and I feel like I'm gonna skip this Wednesday with her because I want to support her. I won't be doing this that often because I do like weighing myself every single week. It's a good indication on how well I'm doing, but there will be no weigh-in this Wednesday. I'm so sorry for everyone who enjoys watching weigh-in videos. I just kind of want to be there for her in this circumstance, and I don't want to weigh in and be down an amount or whatever and kind of sabotage her plans, because I feel like if she sees that I'm down a good amount, she's going to want to weigh in as well, and I don't want to do that to her, if that makes sense. I want her to just follow through with her plan, and I can support her because she supports me on everything that I do, and I feel like that's really important in a relationship. And so yeah, I kind of just wanted to let you guys know that. So I'm gonna make a second part of this video. I have a few other things to talk about, and I still need to choose the perfume that I plan on wearing today and that. So I'll see you guys in the second part. Please watch it. You know you want to. You know you do. Alright, see you over there. Hello everybody. I'm about to give some bad news, and I mainly want to say it in a video because I feel like everybody should know. Before I, you know, express the bad news, I just want to say that I'm not a quitter. This is hard for me to say, and I really, more than anything, do not want anyone to look down on me for this. And yeah, just please don't. I'm already feeling, you know, sad, so I really don't want to feel worse. Sometimes I feel like I try so hard in my exercising or my dieting that something always backfires. I don't understand why. I feel like maybe with exercising, I might honestly have to not start so hard and do something very small. I am a 23-year-old woman, and the fact that I have to do something even easier than I was doing appalls me and shows that I am very, unhealthy. So my bad news. Here it is. As you guys know, I have an accent. As you guys know, I was doing a movement. I was doing videos off of YouTube, a series of 6 that I planned on doing for 15 weeks. This is my 2nd week. A couple nights ago, I was doing it, and as I do it, my girlfriend's in the room with me. She's either, you know, watching TV or playing her video games, which is always the case, video games. But she's kind of there to root me on in a way. And sometimes I like when I'm exercising and she looks at me and she smiles, it makes me want to keep going. And, you know, I appreciate it a lot because she pushes me when she doesn't even know she's pushing me. So I was doing the workout, and this workout is mainly on the chair for people who can't do a lot. So I thought, you know what? This will be perfect. It can't be too hard. The first week went, you know, great. I made a video about it, and I did mention how I do feel my muscles working when I'm doing it and certain things like that. And a couple nights ago, I guess I wanted to, I don't know, push myself harder. I honestly don't have any idea what I was thinking. But there's this part where you're sitting on the chair. Let's just say these are my legs and I'm sitting and your legs are down or however, and they're like bent. Oh yeah, okay, there. These are my legs. This is so pathetic. And you have to like lift them up and go like this. You have to do that, you know, quite a few times, which is exhausting. And then right after that, there's one where you literally lift them up just like this. And they hurt really bad when you do that, trust me. So, normally when we have to do the ones where you go like this, normally I'm just like, oh, because I am heavier and I can't lift my legs up that much because my legs are very, very big. My calves are very, very big. But I decided, what, why not go all the way? Why not put my legs up like, you know, like I should be? After maybe the 4th or 5th rep, I was like, whoa, what was that? Like something in my right leg underneath my knee, like in that bend, really hurt. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe now I'm doing it right. Maybe that's a good pain. And I remember my girlfriend looking at me like, you know, wondering if I'm okay because I was like, damn, what was that? So I was just assuming maybe I finally was doing these more right and my body wasn't used to it and this and that. I woke up the next day and I could barely even bend my leg. I was like, what in the world did I do? And I thought back to the workout and how I decided to push myself further, but I only hurt myself. As the day went on, I was noticing, you know, how much pain I was in, how I couldn't bend my leg. There was one point during the day when I needed to go down to the floor, I guess. I think I was feeding the animals and I had to pick up their plates or something like that. And OMG, the pain I felt literally almost made me fall to the floor. I was like, what the hell was that? And I was like, you know what, just because I'm in pain doesn't mean I'm going to stop my workout. I'm going to do the best I can. And so the next night I did it and whoo, that hurt. Next day I woke up, which was yesterday, and it's swollen. It hurts billions times worse. I don't know if I pulled a muscle or if I like sprained a bone. I'm not a doctor. I have no idea. It hurts so bad to even just walk, to bend it, to move, to sit, to stand. It is literally aching. So, I don't know what to do. The only thing I do know what to do is to put my movement on hold. So my bad news is there's no movement. It's very hard for me to push myself so hard and only get some negative outcome. It seems like that's always what happens. It's not fair. I was really enjoying these videos and it just makes me sad. So I can't handle negative comments, so please, people, please don't leave them. I can't because I'm already sad enough. I feel very let down. I know this isn't my fault, so I can't be mad at myself. I'm just, ugh. And once my leg starts feeling better, I'm definitely going to continue my exercise. But as for now, there's no movement. It's hard to admit, but definitely no movement, and I'm very sorry if I let anybody down. I honestly don't want to end this video on a sad note. I can't let it happen. So I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of everything that I'm doing. I like to remind myself every single day that I'm doing the best I can, and I'm getting there. I'm losing weight. I'm doing great. I'm really proud. So I'm not going to let this downfall ruin my whole everything. I'm not going to let it happen. So if you guys want to leave me a comment, please make sure while you're typing, try not to be rude, and just try not to, yeah, just try. I know there's really no one who's rude to me. The person who was, I have blocked them already. So I'm pretty sure, you know, I have you guys by my side, and I appreciate it so much. So thank you guys for watching this video. And just, when something like this happens, don't let it ruin the progression you are making, right? So if you're not, smile. Bye. Hello everybody. I kind of just wanted to chit chat a bit. You know me and my ramblings, so here we go. First, I kind of just want to talk about how I'm doing. As you guys know, like a week ago I had a fatter day, and a fatter day is where I can eat whatever I want, whenever I want, and how much I want, and it's just for that one day. I expressed that I used to do this way too much, more than once a week. So me and my girlfriend decided that once a month is a really gigantic change, and it could help with our weight loss. There are several people who do this. There are famous fitness trainers who recommend this, and I gotta admit, more than anything, I'm just doing it for myself, and because I want to be able to have a day where I can eat whatever I want without feeling guilty. And in the past, after I had a fatter day, it was almost impossible to get back on track. The next day, I just wanted to eat the whole house. Doors, knobs, windows, and everything. Totally joking. I was a little nervous about starting fatter day again. Because of that, I was scared that it was gonna mess up my whole progress. But what I noticed is that I am doing so well that I figured, why not, you know, get a fatter day where I can kind of reward myself in a way. I know it's not the greatest to reward yourself with food, but I mean, when you're doing so great, eating the right foods and the right amount of calories and certain things like that, sometimes you want to have that day where you can kind of, you know, eat your favorite piece of pie, eat, you know, without feeling guilty. Some people agree with it, some people don't, but I lost 89 pounds having fatter days because I felt like I wasn't depriving myself, and I feel like I'm gonna be able to lose them 89 pounds again, and I'm just very excited for it. So anyhow, what I wanted to say is, it is not even like my past. After the fatter day, I was able to jump right back into my weight loss, right back into dieting, and I'm just so proud of myself for that, because I was honestly a little nervous. I gotta be honest, I was really nervous about not being able to, you know, bounce back into reality in a way. But I just kind of wanted to let you guys know that I am bounced back. I've been bounced back, and I think fatter days are going to be in my future once a month, and I'm very happy for that because it's really gonna help with my weight loss. I really believe it is. So I definitely recommend, if you guys want a fatter day, have one once a month. And it's just a day to not feel guilty and to, you know, kind of live like a normal human without sitting in the corner counting calories. So I know I just kind of said how I'm having one Saturday per month, so that means my next one will be February 14th for Valentine's Day with my girlfriend. But I have a question for you guys. February 2nd is Super Bowl. I hate football. I'm sorry everybody, but I do. It's boring, it's not that entertaining to me. Sports aren't entertaining to me. I used to play soccer and softball when I was a little girl. My brother played baseball. He was the pitcher. He was in love with it. So sports are kind of like in the family per se. I know my family enjoys football and baseball, and I used to go to like that made sense. I used to go to famous baseball games, famous football games, and stuff like that with my dad and my brother. And I mean, I'm just not into it. But on February 2nd is Super Bowl, and yesterday my girlfriend's dad said that they plan on ordering pizza and wings from a pizza place, and my first reaction was, oh, okay, go for it. But what he was saying was they plan on ordering that for all of us, including me. So, what are you guys doing on Super Bowl? I know everyone does it differently. I know Super Bowl is one of them days where, you snack all day. I'm not sure why, but it just is. And if you were kind of in my position, how do I do this? Would you, count the calories for each piece of pizza? Would you eat moderately without counting calories? Would you sit in the corner and eat fruit by yourself? What would you do? When you're I am being able to bounce back to reality, which I was just talking about, and you're able to, have a day where you eat an extra piece of pizza, or you have a day where you eat 2 extra pieces of pizza, and you're able to kind of bounce back the next day. Do you guys think that, a few times a year having, those, I know Super Bowl isn't a holiday, but I'm just gonna call it that, okay? Because everyone treats it if it is. So, having Super Bowl as a holiday, yeah, I'm sure, being able to kind of eat, a few extra calories during those days, do you guys think that's, like, bad? Like, what do you guys think I should do? Because no matter what, I will be eating with them. It's kind of like a family thing, and, I just want to know, would you sit there and count the calories and be, like, totally exact? Or would you guys kind of let loose a little and enjoy yourself without being too much of a pig? I honestly feel like if I wasn't in such a good place right now, then I would tell them no, I can't have the pizza. But I am in such a good place, and I'm able to control myself, and I am able to bounce back to reality after I eat a few extra calories. I've only done it once since January even begun, so I'm very proud of myself for that. But I just kind of wanted to know your guys' opinion. I will be choosing this for myself, but I love advice, and I'm gonna be, just being honest with you guys, whatever I plan on doing. But I gotta say that, I am very honest with this YouTube community that follows me and subscribes me and follows my life. I feel as if I give you guys a gigantic play-by-play all the time. And I'm very honest with what I eat. I'm very honest with what I do and my exercises, which I'm doing fantastic at, by the way. I feel like not many people do that. And I feel like behind, the videos, the weight loss community, sometimes people do make mistakes. Sometimes people do eat over their calories. Sometimes people do eat out at Burger King or McDonald's and stuff like that. But they don't, share that. Not because they're hiding it, but because they're not, like, giving you a play-by-play. And what I'm trying to say is, me doing play-by-plays all the time, I kind of feel maybe you guys are looking at me kind of like I'm not serious about my weight loss, because I've had someone say that about me before in a comment, that they don't think I'm serious because of the food that I eat. But I want you guys to know that I'm very vulnerable when I make these videos, and I'm very honest, and I am serious about my weight loss. and I am only human, and I feel like every single human makes mistakes. It wouldn't be a journey without them mistakes. It wouldn't be a journey without those tears. It wouldn't be a journey without going through ups and downs. To be honest, I don't want this to be some easy breezy, you know, fast paced thing, because then it wouldn't be an adventure, and it wouldn't be worth, you know, kind of filming my ups and my downs. So, I mean, for the people out there who do make mistakes in the weight loss community, it's worth it. And in the long run, as long as your progress is going in the right direction, that is all that matters. So I just kind of wanted to let you guys know that I am not perfect, but I'm very serious about my weight loss. Because if I wasn't, I wouldn't be in these videos really, because I'd be looking like an idiot. But really, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you for talking with me, and I'll see you guys next time. And if you aren't smiling, smile. Bye. Hi everybody, welcome to the video that would be my weigh-in, but isn't. Yesterday I told you guys that, what the hell was that? Yesterday I told you guys that the scale is annoying me, and that I decided not to do daily weigh-ins anymore. I stuck to the promise I made, and I did not weigh in today. So, yay me, even though I wanted to so badly. So, the first day of not weighing in is, you know, kind of okay. But I feel like, knowing from my past, that it's only going to get harder, and I'm gonna be wanting to weigh in every day. But I can't, because it's really messing with my mind and my mind frame, and making me feel like everything that I've done really just isn't even anything. And I know I only gained 0.4 2 days in a row, but I'm very sensitive, especially because I am trying so hard and I am doing so good, that it makes me feel like every day I should see a loss until at least a month goes by, but that happens. So after thinking about it, I have decided that I am going to try my freaking hardest to weigh in on Wednesdays. Just Wednesdays. I mean, if I have one other day that I decide to weigh in, say a Friday or, you know, a Monday or just something random, I'm not gonna feel too bad about it, but I want to try to eventually make it to where I just weigh in on Wednesdays. So it'll be like a weigh-in Wednesday. I know a lot of people do it. But I just feel like, you know, weighing in every day, a lot of people are saying is unhealthy. And, you know, I might have to agree. I used to be such a big supporter on weighing in daily, but if it's gonna really mess up with your mentality on all the hard work you're doing, then it's just not worth it. So, here is another weekend, and I plan on doing just as good as I have been. I cannot believe today is the 18th day in 2014, and not once, you guys, have I messed up, made a mistake, ate over my calories, ate something that would make me feel guilty. Not once, not once, not once. And the days that I used to literally sit there, diet for one day, next day turn around, and everything would be out the door. I wouldn't be able to do it. I went through that for so freaking long, and here I am on day 18 and I haven't messed up. It's kind of like really strange to me. Sometimes I feel like, pinch me, am I dreaming? Don't get me wrong, the weekends are the hardest for me, but last 2 weekends I've been able to pull through. I feel like it's mainly because my girlfriend's parents haven't been taking us out to eat, and I feel like one day I want to go out to eat and kind of like test myself. I feel like it's a great, you know, way to see if I really have changed, because, I mean, I've been home, and don't get me wrong, being home, I could mess up within like 2 seconds. Trust me. Don't get me started on how many things that could mess me up in this house. I'm the type of person who doesn't deprive herself, so there is sweets in this house. There is very good fruits fruits. No, there's very good foods. You know, there's breads, there's cereals, there's fruits, vegetables, a mixture of everything. And I could easily, without even thinking about it, eat 2,000 calories in one sitting. And it's just so weird, you guys. I'm about to say something right now that I'm jibber jabbing, that actually might shock some people. So here we go. Last year, my girlfriend and I, okay, 2 years ago, we lost a lot of weight. Last year, we gained weight. You guys know this. But we thought we were dieting. This is what we do. It's funny to think about now. And it's kind of like, oh my god, why don't I have diabetes? I literally, like, almost every single one of my family members have diabetes. Like, my dad, my grandmas, and I'm so overweight. I feel like I should have it, especially after this. So what we do is, we would buy so many snacks, like the Skinny Cow chocolates, Weight Watcher chocolates, ice creams, Slim Fast chocolates, just all this stuff that's supposed to be healthy. Don't get me wrong, having one a night is totally okay. Don't deprive yourself. It's just not good, and in the long run, this is a healthy lifestyle. It's not about, let's eat the most healthy foods now, and then later on in life, eat that bad food and then gain a bunch of weight. That's not what this is about. This is being able to moderate your food, you know, having very good nutrition and treating yourself. There is nothing wrong with treating yourself every single day. I'm doing it, and I'm still losing weight. You know what I'm saying? So what we would do is, I'm like so shocked right now, I don't even have words. We would like eat barely any breakfast. We would eat barely any lunch. And then at dinner time, we would eat over 1,000 calories in processed food. I still eat processed food, yes. But I probably have, throughout the day, 500 calories worth? I know that seems like a lot. But I mean, honestly, think about the changes I'm making. I used to sit there and eat, literally, 2 TV dinners, 2 like sides, 1 lean pocket, I don't even know. I would eat so much processed food, and I was full. I felt sick, I'd get chest pains, and then what we do afterwards is embarrassing. We literally had 12, I want to say like 12 different types of chocolates or sweets, and oh god, this is embarrassing. We would literally eat 1 of each in one sitting after all that processed food. And that's what we'd consider dieting. Okay, don't get me wrong, I know how to diet, and no, I really wasn't dieting. I just wanted to tell people that, and you know, that's a binger. And you know, that's not my girlfriend, that's not her at all. I feel like I'm the one who turned her into that, and you know, it hurts a lot, and I feel bad. But we've changed so much. We have like 1 sweet thing a night, sometimes 2, and I mean, the changes we have made are so drastic and so amazing. We used to never eat fruits, never eat vegetables, even though I love vegetables. It's crazy the changes we've made. And you guys, when I say we ate 12 each sweets, I'm talking about big things. Sometimes there was a Luna bar up in there, like a Cliff bar. Who eats that much in one sitting? What? I think about that now and I'm like, who the hell was I? And that was dieting? I lied to people and said I was dieting, but behind their back, I was eating like, oh god. Alright, you guys, moral of the story, and what I really wanted to come on here and say is, I'm gonna start weighing in on Wednesday. I'm doing great. I hope you guys are. I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of you. And if you aren't, smile. Bye. Hello everybody. Normally I would call this my weigh-in, but I'm not. I'm gonna call these, as you guys saw yesterday, I posted a random video of me just talking and kind of expressing myself and venting, and I considered that talking with Amberlynn, so that's what I will call this one as well. So this is just gonna be me jibber jabbing like I always do. Yay. So I woke up and did a bad, but you know what, at the end of all of it and through everything I went through, I kind of think it was worth it. So Here we go. I woke up knowing I was not going to weigh in. I was going to wait until Wednesday. But my girlfriend told me that she decided to weigh in and she was down 2 pounds. I was so proud of her. I'm very proud of her. I am absolutely amazed at all that she is accomplishing. Proud actually doesn't even describe how I feel she is doing. It's beyond proud. And when I saw that she was down 2 pounds, I was like, shit, why not? Maybe I am too. Let's go weigh in. So I decided to weigh in, and every single time I stepped on the scale, it said a different weight. Not once was there a duplicate. I understand if it was a different weight but it ranged from like 12 pounds to 15 pounds. And I'm like, what? Don't understand. And as I kept stepping on the scale, the more I kept stepping on, the more sad I got, the more upset I got, the more discouraged I got, the more, I wanted to scream at the top of my lungs. And honestly, right then and there, I almost kicked the scale and said fuck it and give up. After I weighed in, I went down to breakfast and I was very upset. My girlfriend clearly saw it. My mood was reflecting off of her, which caused her to be kind of sad as well. And I literally was like a walking, depressed, mopey monster. I just felt miserable. As I was not weighing, but calculating my cereal calories and my milk calories to the T by using a measuring cup, I asked myself, why am I doing this? Why am I torturing myself with my favorite cereal having one stupid serving when I really want to eat more like 10 stupid servings and just gorge my face in a delicious cereal than sit here and count these calories if nothing is even showing for it? And I sat there and I chomped on a celery stick and I'm like, really? I should be chomping on some cookies. Here, right now, I don't give a fuck. As I was thinking these things, I guess I just kept getting more upset and I was just like, why is this happening to me? That is the question I kept asking myself, is why? Why when I am trying so hard to do the best I can in every aspect of my life, not only does the scale fuck up for me, but it decides to just not work at all. Like, what? So not only that, my hip is dying, and I'm just like, why? You guys, that's the only question I have, is why? I must say, pardon me for my French, because sometimes when I get really into a discussion, I start saying the F-bomb. I'll stop for the rest of this video, okay? So, I kept thinking to myself, the scale only dislikes me. It works for my girlfriend, it works for her parents, and it just does not work for me. It used to work for me. That scale is made for heavier people. And then I thought to myself, me and my girlfriend get $150. I'm gonna say now. We get $150 every single week, well, Saturday, to grocery shop. And the money that we have left over, we put into a jar, and we were going to go to the movies with that. We were going to go to the movies and go out to eat. We were saving up so we wouldn't use any of her parents' money, and I randomly had a thought, and I was thinking, why not with that saved up money, I get a new scale for myself that actually works. At first I thought it was kind of selfish of me, so I kind of pondered on it for a very long time, and I was thinking maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't suggest this. No. Because the scale is $259. It's a very expensive scale, but it works really good. I've heard great things about it. So I told my girlfriend about it, and she said that it is okay with her, which she is such a sweetheart, I swear. She said it was okay with her, and I just need to ask her parents. So after standing in the hallway, really scared to ask them, I decided to go in and ask them, and they said yes, but I have to save up myself, and I don't mind. I currently have $81 in the little jar, and I feel like within the next few months, I truly can get the scale and weigh myself. I'm kind of scared. What makes me scared is if I get that scale after I save up enough money, not only is it going to take me probably 2 months to save up, I'm not going to be able to weigh myself for that long. Not being able to weigh myself for that long is terrifying. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do. And I even was honest with my girlfriend's parents and I said, not being able to weigh myself for that long, I'm gonna mess up. I'm gonna feel like if I'm not seeing results, I'm gonna mess up. And her mom said, no, that's your decision if you mess up. And, you know, at the time I was like, no, it's not. Like, I'm legit a robot when I mess up. And it's like, I feel like I'm taken over by an alien or something. And it's not my choice. But as I sit here and think about it, I guess it is kind of my choice if I mess up, you know? I just feel like, I don't know. I really am scared that I will mess up if I don't have a scale. Right now I am going to make the decision not to mess up even though I don't have a scale, because I'm going to think about that moment when I do step on the scale. I'm going to think about that moment for when I do step on the scale and I see like this number that's like, oh my god, since I didn't weigh in for so long, maybe I will see a number that is like absolutely incredible. So that is something else to really look forward to for myself for when I do step on the scale. So I just kind of wanted to share that with you guys, that literally my day started off horrible, absolutely horrible. Like, I just wanted to literally eat the whole bag of cereal. And I didn't let myself do that. I still counted calories. I still did what I needed to do. And again, I'm very proud of my girlfriend, and I feel like the accomplishments that she is making reflects on me as well, because it makes me so happy for her. And I cannot wait to see her succeed at her little mini goals, because I feel like when she succeeds, that means I'm succeeding, because her happiness is my happiness, and it just makes me feel so good. And I didn't mean to be such a little grouch today after I weighed in, so I apologize to you, babe, because I was a grouch. I was just so upset, you guys. I was truly upset. But I'm okay now. I'm gonna get through this. I won't be weighing in for a very long time. But I hope that maybe next week I will, you know, I get $150. Maybe I can try my hardest to just spend like $50 next weekend. I know that's, I just really want the scale, but maybe I'll get the money faster than I thought, which will be really exciting, but we will see what happens. And I'll definitely keep you guys posted. Maybe, you know, make a little clip of, you know, how much I need more and how much I have currently. So currently I have 81 and the scale is 259. I'm gonna want, you know, probably 270 just in case. But that's that for now. I also wanted to talk about something else. Yesterday was Saturday, which is the day that normally we sit around, have snacks, eat whatever we want, play games and all that stuff. And my girlfriend's parents were still doing that. They were, you know, they were eating candy, they were eating chips, they were eating this and that. And for a while there, it was really hard for me to say no. I almost gave in and ate some of their candy. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to tell you right now, I do eat candy, I do eat sweets, I don't deprive myself, and I've said this a lot of times. But I didn't even have dinner yet. It wasn't my time for a snack. So it was a very big, like, accomplishment for me that I succeeded in not giving in to my head that wanted that candy so bad. I'm just really proud of myself, you guys, and just because I don't have a scale right now doesn't mean that I'm not changing. And I see myself changing, and I know, why am I so itchy on my nose? Not only do I see myself changing, but other people see me changing. And I feel like that's, you know, really important to me. And sometimes when you lay your head down on the pillow at night, that's all that matters. Not the number on the scale, as much as it matters right when you wake up. When you lay your head down on that pillow, your mind, you know, sometimes runs a little bit, and you just think of the amazing accomplishments that you made throughout the day, and you think of all the hard work you've put in and the changes that you are making without even trying, really. It seems like I've been going through the days in a motion where it's not even hard for me to count calories. It's not even hard for me to say no. And I feel like getting to that point is so incredible. I never thought I'd be at this point. I always thought I'd be that girl who wanted to lose weight, who thought she was losing weight, but really wasn't, and was just killing herself. But I'm not that person anymore. I know it's only been 18 days, but that's 18 days more than I've ever done before. Even when I lost those 89 pounds, I still had days where I literally just ate whatever I wanted, but I haven't done that this time, mainly because I don't want to mess up. I don't, and I'm just so proud, you guys. I'm proud of me, I'm proud of my girlfriend, I'm proud of you guys. I've been watching your guys' videos, and those that I don't watch videos because you don't have a channel or something, just thank you guys so much for sticking around and listening to this, because this is probably a bunch of ramble bullcrap. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna end this video here. Sometimes I just like to talk and you guys listen, and that is important to me. So I'm just gonna end it here, and I will probably see you guys tomorrow for whatever else that I have to say. Who knows? But if you aren't smiling, smile. Bye. Hello everybody. So I just kind of wanted to jibber jabber with you guys a bit. I'm going to tell you guys now that I am very indecisive. I have always been a very indecisive person. I change my mind a lot. Even my girlfriend knows this. Just to choose a pair of earrings could take me 20 minutes. I don't know why. That's just how I've been. So of course I'm gonna be that way in other aspects of my life. I'm like that with a lot of things. It took me a very long time just to decide if I wanted to do YouTube. It took me actually over a year to decide if I wanted to make YouTube videos and be a part of the community, and I fell in love with the community so much and just the thought of YouTube that I could no longer keep leaning from, yeah, I should do it, no, I shouldn't do it. I just went for it, and every minute I have enjoyed it so much, and I'm very happy that I am now part of the YouTube, I meant to say community, I'm sure you guys knew that. And I just want to say thank you guys for, you know, sticking with me, going back and forth between everything that I do, and I'm such a brutally honest person. I feel like I'm one of those people, especially in the weight loss community. I tend to be very personal, and you know, my videos that I put up, sometimes I'm debating why would they even care? I'll sit here and talk and about things that are, you know, about my period. Who cares about my period? Why do I talk about my period, honestly? Or I'll talk about my past, or I'll ramble about my day, but it's like, you guys still sit there and watch my videos, so that means you guys, you know, you do enjoy when I ramble, so here's another video. So why I mentioned the fact that I'm a very indecisive person is because, you guys, I just made a whole video yesterday about how I'm not going to try weighing myself until I get a new scale, and I'm going to save money to get a new scale. But I talked to my girlfriend's dad a little bit, and he kind of opened my eyes a little more to the fact that the scale that we have now might be okay. So what he did was, even though I didn't think it was the battery, he put in new batteries for me while I was asleep, because he knows how much this weight loss means to me, and he loves to hear when I'm down weight. I appreciate him more than you guys even understand. He literally is like a dad to me, and I just appreciate him so much. So he went out of his way, he went to the store, bought batteries and edamame because I've been wanting such a thing, okay? But he bought batteries, and so I weighed myself, and each time I stepped on, it said the same weight. Not only was it the batteries, I also tried stepping on it a different way. Us heavier girls and men understand that we have big thighs and our feet don't really touch. So I tried to make them my feet go a little more closer in the middle of the scale, and that helped. So I got a reading, and I'm actually thoroughly happy that I don't have to buy a really expensive scale. And I'm not going to tell you guys my weight because I told you weigh-in Wednesdays. I promised you guys weigh-in Wednesdays. I only weighed myself today to see if the scale worked, and it does. So I will be doing a weigh-in on Wednesday. So I just kind of wanted to let you guys know about the whole scale situation. And have seen you guys leave me comments. I've had people message me and stuff like that, and you guys give me great advice when it comes to the scale. And I don't know what you guys did, but you guys helped me. I feel like I don't need the scale as much as I thought I did. It's actually quite strange, because if you guys knew me, you guys know that I am like obsessed with that scale when I am losing weight. But just for myself, I feel so much better when I'm dieting and doing all this, that it makes me feel like maybe I don't need the scale every single day. There's just no reason for it. And on top of that, you know, you guys tell me, yeah, your energy tells you a lot more than the scale does. The inches on your body, or how your clothes fit, and your happiness. And I agree with you guys 100%. So I just want to thank you guys for the people who, you know, talked to me about that and gave me advice and left me comments. And if I didn't reply to a comment, it's because I've been, you know, quite busy with Crystal and her parents and stuff like that. And I just want to say I appreciate that so much, because I honestly always thought I'd be somebody who needed to weigh in every single day, who needed that number. But wow, I feel so much better knowing that I don't need that number like I used to, and it feels like freedom in a way. So I also wanted to talk to you guys about something else. When my girlfriend and I first started dieting 2 years ago, we had a thing called fatter days, where we would eat whatever we wanted, and it was supposed to be once a week. And it started turning into twice a week, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, and that's how we gained a lot of weight. But we're in such like an amazing mind frame that we decided to start doing it again, but differently. So what a fatter day is where when you're dieting, you have one day a week, one day a month, one day a year, I don't know. You have it to where you can eat whatever you want, how much you want, and all that stuff. And me and my girlfriend decided that once a week is not okay, twice a week, not okay, 3 times a week, not okay. We have decided once a month we will have a day where we can eat whatever we wanted, and I think it's a brilliant idea. I know a lot of people who do this, and I mean, even like Jillian Michaels, Bob Harper, all these famous athletic people who are health freaks have days like this. But some people have it more often than others, and I feel like having it too much, I'm not gonna do it. So once a month we decided. Yesterday was our fatter day for the month of January, and we decided for February it will be Valentine's Day, so it works out perfect. So yesterday I went over my calories, and the awesome thing is, normally when I go over my calories, I just don't even care about calories, but I still counted calories yesterday. I went over by quite a few, not gonna lie, but I still tracked every single thing on my MyFitnessPal, so that is like an amazing like accomplishment all in itself. But anyways, so I just kind of wanted to tell you guys about that once a month me and my girlfriend will be eating whatever we want, because it's kind of, you know, nice to be able to do that. But I must say there is a downfall in all of this. I am actually a victim of very bad gallstones. 2 years ago, they were horrid. I went to the hospital quite a few times. Since for 18 days I did so amazing, so obviously counting calories, you know, I didn't have as much fat and stuff like that, but yesterday I had a lot, and I woke up today feeling like freaking crap. You guys, crap. I literally wanted to like cry. Like, my gallbladder was literally killing me. I feel like that happening kind of makes me only want to do a fatter day once a month, because I don't want to have to experience that pain. And in a way, that pain kind of proved how good we are doing, because what we ate yesterday literally is what we'd eat every single day. So the fact that it affected me shows the changes that I've made, if that makes sense. That was like awesome. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna end this video. Thank you guys so much for listening to another video of me rambling. I thoroughly enjoy talking to you guys, honestly. I really do. So, I'll probably see you guys tomorrow, if not another day. Duh. Anyways, if you aren't smiling, bye. Hi everybody. So, here's another Talking with Amberlynn video. So, when I was younger, I actually really thoroughly enjoyed dancing. I was very passionate about it. I believed that one day I was gonna become a dancer. I was actually in a dance group called Space. Space stood for something, and I currently forget. I was about 11, and it was hip-hop dance, and I loved it. We performed in front of lots of people, big audiences, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was the best time of my life. Every time it was time to practice for dance, I was just lightened up. Like, it meant the world to me. So after I was in Space, I started doing talent shows. And for talent shows, I was a little older. I would choreograph dances, and I would do them in front of audiences, obviously. And I'd always teach them to whoever my dance partner was at the time. And I have been in lots of talent shows, but only about 5 of them were actually like first prize, second prize. Out of the 5, I won 4 first prize and 1 second prize. And this might actually be quite funny to most people, but the time I won, the first prize winner was actually one of my very, very good friends, and what she did was a dance slash skit in sign language to the song Lean on Me, and I actually choreographed that for her. Dance used to be just something that really took away my problems, my troubles, just everything. I was so passionate about it, and I would choreograph lots of dances. I didn't care that I was chubby. I did not care. I loved to dance, and my weight was not going to stop me from doing that. Even through all of the talent shows that I won, I will never forget the time. There was this one talent show for my high school, and I was in it, obviously. I choreographed the dance. One of my friends was in it with me, and she had a lot of friends. I didn't really have that many friends at that time of my life, and I remember when we got on stage, everybody was rooting for my friends. I heard them from the audience. It was kind of embarrassing, and I knew right then that I was about to mess up. I was like so embarrassed that nobody was really rooting for me, and I just kind of felt horrible. But after the dance, all I heard was my name. A lot of people were rooting for me, and I was like, oh my god. And my parents actually ended up showing up, so they saw me do the dance, and afterwards my mom and dad kept telling me how they kept hearing my name after the dance, and they actually heard someone say how surprised they were of how well of a dancer I was. And you know, it meant a lot to hear that. And to add on to that story, there was this kid, I'm not gonna say his name. We had some issues in the past. When we were in elementary school, he would make fun of me because I was bigger. But we grew up, we were in high school, so he wasn't really like that anymore. And he came up to me a few days after the talent show, and he actually came up to me and told me how good of a dancer I was. I was legit shocked. I was like, wow, thanks. I think people started taking me more seriously when I said I love to dance, but I don't think I took myself seriously because I started gaining more weight, and I gained so much weight that dance was no longer a part of my life. It's almost as if I forgot how to dance. I dance now just behind closed doors for fun and for jokes, and I don't know how to dance anymore. I don't have a rhythm like I used to. It's just sad. It's sad to think that I used to be so passionate about it, and now I can't even shake my hips. Okay, but in all seriousness, why I share this story is because I have decided to ignore my leg pain and do an exercise not only that I enjoy, but that I can feel. So I got the game Just Dance, and I just got done doing that, and OMG, it worked me out so bad. My heart was like pounding out of my chest. I was like, what is happening? In dance, I never used to feel like that. I never used to feel like so out of breath, but now I only did 3 songs. It lasted, I wrote this all down because I'm OCD like that. I did 3 songs. It took me 10 minutes and 32 seconds, and according to the thing, I burnt 17.48 calories, but I didn't put in my weight, so we all know it was a lot more than that because that's probably for the average person, and for someone my weight to dance for 10 minutes, you definitely burn more than that. But honestly, it felt good. I really thoroughly enjoy dancing, even though I suck at it now. But that's kind of like what I want to do now. I kind of just want to exercise. I kind of want to dance for my exercise because, I mean, yes, my leg hurts really bad. It's freaking me out, but I can't go to the doctor. I don't have money for the doctor. I don't, have insurance. I don't even have a doctor. So I can't go there and have them prescribe me anything that'll help. But I mean, my knee is really in pain, but I can't let it stop me. So I'm gonna try dancing for an exercise. And I mean, I'm excited for it. My girlfriend's also doing it, so that's exciting too. So I wrote down what I wanted to say, and I want to see if I'm forgetting anything. I pretty much just wanted to say that when I do these exercises, I am going to write them down every day. So the next day I do them, I'll either do the same or better, so I don't like start slacking. So that's kind of, I don't know, I find that exciting, and that's what I want to do. So dancing it is. And for any of you who are interested in Just Dance, it is an amazing exercise. I'm so serious. You can get it for the Xbox 360, the Wii, or for Xbox One. We have it for Xbox One. And there's a sweat mode on it, which I really enjoy, and that's how I was able to count the calories on it. So I definitely recommend it, you guys. Some people don't consider dance an exercise. I'm not sure why, because that's insane to me, because I feel like dancing, that is that one exercise where I am moving non-stop, and my heart feels it, my bones feel it, my body feels it, my head feels it. After the second song, in the middle of the second song, I was like, holy shit, this is working good. So I don't know, I'm really excited for it. I think it'll help me. Exercise is like not even close to anything compared to having to change your nutrition and how many calories you eat, but I still want to exercise because it's healthy, it's good for you, there's nothing wrong with it. So yeah, so I just wanted to say that. Blanky with a hole. Actually, blanky with a lot of holes. And there's one. That little white part. Yup. Poor thing. It's a holy blankie. Hey you guys, thank you so much for listening to another video of mine. I really thoroughly enjoy talking with you guys. These videos are, you know, fun to make because I like to talk and I like people who listen and I like people who talk back, and you guys normally do in the comments, so please do. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk with you guys again. Trust me. And if you aren't smiling, smile. Bye. Hello everybody. Pardon my messy hair and makeupless scary face, but I kind of just wanted to jibber jabber for a few minutes. And yes, I always call it jibber jabber. I've definitely noticed that before. During these videos, my talking with Amberlynn videos, I consider this a way to kind of just talk with you guys, because I know you guys like to comment down below and I appreciate it so much. So here we go. So lately, which is completely out of the norm for me, I have been doing really good. I've been counting calories. I haven't been going over my calories besides during my one fatter day in January, which it's still January, but you guys know what I mean. I'm just like so proud of myself, and it's becoming so much easier. I'm never really tempted to eat over my calories, and it's just crazy how it's kind of becoming second nature, and I'm very happy for that because my past has been full of so many mistakes and mess ups that I literally sabotaged myself and kept gaining weight because I couldn't get control of calorie counting. Oh god, my hair. I couldn't get control of calorie counting, and I always wanted to eat everything in sight, and it's so crazy the 180 or 360 that I've done, and I am just so proud of myself. But yesterday was kind of hard for me. I really felt hungry, or it was more so like head hunger. Like I wasn't really hungry physically, I just kind of wanted to eat. And normally when I feel that way, I don't know how to control it, and I usually give in and I eat a lot, to the point of binging myself to sickness. But I tried my hardest and I did not give in to it. So what I did is I ate within moderation and in my calories. As you guys know, weekends are pretty much game weekends here at this house, and my girlfriend and I with her parents play games, and they tend to really enjoy snacks, unhealthy snacks, while we play games. And there's nothing wrong with eating in moderation, but you know, kind of just hanging around laughing and just playing games and enjoying myself is kind of a weird trigger, especially when there is food around. I kind of just want to, you know, enjoy myself and pop candy in my mouth the whole time, but I can't do that. And I mean, seeing them do it was hard. They try their hardest to, you know, not kind of like put the food in my face, but they need to have their lives too. They need to be able to eat what they want in front of me, because people can't change their lives just because I'm trying to lose weight. But there was this one candy that I saw, and I did end up having 2 pieces, and I just put it in my, you know, calories. And you know, I have no problem with eating anything really as long as it's inside of my calories. But yesterday I literally felt like I could go over my calories by 4,000. I was just so hungry, and it was so strange. I just didn't understand it. But like I said, it wasn't real hunger. And you know, there's something wrong when you're hungry when you're not really hungry. I just kind of felt like, you know, talking about it, because I'm gonna have these days where I feel like literally I can like eat the whole house. But I think what's great about days like that is that proving to myself that I can fight that urge to binge, and I can fight that urge to mess up and just go to bed so happy and wake up even happier. I am very proud of myself for not messing up yesterday, because I feel like it would have really messed with my head. And yet again today was another day full of games and snacks, and yet again I just kept in moderation. I literally had one little it was like a cookies and cream wafer, and it wasn't even a full serving. I just wanted to try it, and I still put it in my calories. And also I had mango sticky rice today for the first time, and my girlfriend's mom told me it was 514 calories for a full serving, so I took half a serving, which knocked it down quite a few calories. And by the way, it was uber delicious, and I still kept with my calories and just had half of a serving. So you know what, the moral of the story is, if you ever feel the need to eat something, don't deprive yourself, because that is a binge awaiting. I don't know if you guys have trouble, or if you guys have ever had a binge personality, but that used to be my life. I'd binge almost every single night, and the reasoning is mainly because I kind of had this weird thing of where I always needed to be full, and I'm getting away from that, and I'm very proud of that. I realized that I feel so much better feeling kind of lighter in a way, instead of feeling always full and stuffed. But I used to have this psychotic thought of I always need to be full, and if I wasn't full I'd stuff my face till I was, and it's bad. But what keeps me from binging is giving into my cravings, but eating in moderation. And I honestly feel like everyone should do this. I understand this is a lifestyle change and to become a healthier you, but you know, every single person deserves a treat. And you'll still go to bed proud of yourself, trust me, because I've been going to bed every single night so proud that I am staying within my calorie range, and it's just amazing. And I feel like I couldn't do this without my girlfriend or you guys, and I just appreciate you guys and appreciate my girlfriend so much. This is going to be an amazing year, and I feel it. I really feel it. So I think I'm gonna end this video here on a positive note, and again, thank you guys for talking with me, because I really enjoy it, and I'll see you guys again some other time. So if you're on, smile. Bye. Hello everybody, and welcome to another Talking with Amberlynn video. I feel like I haven't made one of these in a while, but I'm pretty sure I just made one recently. So on the 7th, I don't remember what day that was exactly, I think it was Friday, it was my mother's birthday. As some of you know, I had a very rough childhood. My parents are drug addicts, so the life that they choose, I'm not really in it because that's what they choose. But I still love my parents dearly, and whenever their birthday comes up, I get emotional. Whenever it is even my brother's birthday, I get very emotional. I think it's mainly because of the fact that my past is pretty rough, and it's sad, and it's on my mind a lot. And I don't talk to them. I really don't. And I haven't seen them in years. I live across the country. So, aside from me thinking about them every single day, their birthday kind of just makes it explode more so in my mind and in my heart. One thing that, you know, is a big struggle for me is that when I think about my parents or my brother or my family or my past too much, I get very depressed, I get moody, I get sad, and that causes me to think like how I did my whole 23 years of my life, and that was turning to food and having food be that comfort for me. The more I ate, the more I pushed down those sad emotions. But all that did to me was turned me into an obese person. And as we all know, I do have weight loss videos on here, so I'm trying to change, you know, the best I can without changing too hard, too fast, because that'll just crash down and just not work because I've tried it before. So I need to make little changes. I have, and they're actually turning into quite big ones, and I'm doing fantastic. But it was my mom's birthday on Friday, and I don't know, I just felt kind of like I wanted to eat everything in the house. And it was a typical emotion for me. And even though when it's emotion I always have, I still fight and struggle to kind of win the battle. But as for Friday, I won the battle. But yesterday I did eat over my calories, and I don't know. I'm holding my ground the best way I can. I don't know if I ate over calories because it was my mom's birthday. I don't know if it was because I did go to a restaurant, and when I left the restaurant I was not over my calories. But restaurants trigger me insanely, and when I got home I went swimming at the gym, and when I came home I snacked on some skinny popcorn, and I had a Fiber One bar. I understand that, you know, I didn't go over calories by much, but it was still enough to upset me and make me feel like I lost some type of fight that I was having in my head. It very well upset me, and I mean, there's nothing I can really do about it now, but I kind of felt like I just needed to talk about it and, you know, just kind of get it off my chest that I have bad days. I do. I don't show you guys, but I have family issues like a Lifetime movie. I'm not kidding. You know, I was in foster care for pretty much my whole life. My brothers are in closed adoption, so I can never see them again, and I've witnessed things that I cannot get out of my head. I've made a video about my past, but that video didn't even get to the surface of anything. It kind of just gave you a glimpse of the things I've been through. And, you know, just because it was my past, it doesn't mean that it's still not in my head. I mean, it's always gonna be there. And I feel like my weight is a symptom of all that crap that I had to go through as a very, very, very young girl. And I'm 23 now, and I'm trying my hardest to get through it. But it's hard because I feel like I need to not only change my outside appearance, but I need to change my inside appearance when it comes to everything that I went through. How am I supposed to change the outside of me if I still have so many demons inside of my head? Overall, I'm doing the best that I can, and I try to be a happy person. I try to show you guys that. I don't want all my videos to be down, but some of them will be, and I do, you know, say that a lot. But I'm okay. My mom's birthday's over. I did wish her a happy birthday. She didn't reply. It's just, it is what it is, but I love her very much, and, you know, I love my dad very, very much, and my brother. I'm going to change the subject before I start crying. There is something else I'd like to talk about. So I used to do Weight Watchers, and I'm sure more than half of you are currently doing Weight Watchers. If you don't know what Weight Watchers is, if you don't, you must live under a rock, but if you don't, I'll tell you anyways. It's kind of just like a weight loss tool to help people lose weight, and they count points instead of calories. It's somehow scientifically made it to where certain nutrition facts formed some formula to create a point on food items. But there are some foods that are 0 points, which are fruits and vegetables. The only fruits that I know of that do have points are peas and corn and edamame. So when I first heard that Weight Watchers had 0 point fruits and vegetables, I was confused because I did used to do Weight Watchers way back in the day when they were points, and I was confused as to why they would do that. And As I started understanding it more, it's so people do eat fruit, and it's so people will eat their vegetables and they will become healthier. So if someone's hungry late at night, they'll be able to turn to those fruits and vegetables if they have no more points left. I think it's very clever, it's very smart, and people do eat more healthy now because of it. If you're on the Weight Watchers plan, tell me I'm right, because I know I am. So, with me, I have changed a lot in my eating habits. I still eat processed food, but I do not eat it half as much as I used to. Or if I do eat it every day, it's such in small amounts. I'm like really amazed at the progress I'm making, and it's incredible. And I'm trying to eat more fruits and vegetables. But I've noticed something about myself. If I know there's gonna be fruits and vegetables, mainly vegetables, in like a meal that I want to make, I pretty much prevent myself from using vegetables just so I don't have to count calories on them. Because I hate measuring onion. Like, okay, 1/4 of a cup is 15 calories. And then I hate counting like carrot measurements. What, 3 ounces is 35 calories. Yeah, it sounds like low calorie, but when you eat a lot of it, it starts to add up. And when I see that on MyFitnessPal, it makes me want to take off the healthy food because it's so many calories when really it's not. And put something like a candy bar. Not really a candy bar. I haven't had a candy bar in forever. But I'm talking about like a Weight Watcher ice cream or something. So I don't know why, but it does some crazy thing in my head. And then like when I see a banana is 100 calories, but then I can have a Weight Watcher bar or a Weight Watcher ice cream for less calories than that, I'm like, well, obviously I want to go for the Weight Watcher thing because it's less calories. It's just this weird thing in my head. I'm sorry for all the weird faces I'm making, but that's just kind of how it makes me think. So I don't eat as many fruits and vegetables as I want to. I still eat a lot. Trust me, I eat a lot more than I used to, and I'm very proud of myself for that. So putting these things into consideration, I have came up with a formula in my head using Weight Watchers and calories that I think might work for me. So this is what I'm going to do. I think it's brilliant, and I'm really excited to try this. I lowered my calories down to 1,500 calories a day because I am going to stop counting calories on fruits and vegetables. Is that good or is that bad? I'm thinking it's good. So the reason why I lowered my calories 1,800 to 1,500 is because I feel like if I leave it at 1,800 and I'm not counting calories from fruits and vegetables, then I'll be eating too many calories, if that makes sense. But if I lower it down to 1,500, which seems like a great number, and I am eating lots of fruits and vegetables, then it's already going to automatically probably go back up to my goal that I had at the beginning, which is 1,800. So many of you are probably wondering, well, why don't you still count your fruits and veggies then if it's still going to be the same amount of calories? That's because I feel more free not counting the fruits and vegetables. I feel like they're kind of like water in a sense. I can eat them, and it's okay to eat them. It's okay to even eat a large quantity without having to measure them and be so precise with them, because that's just how I am when I count calories. I'm very precise. Some people get annoyed about it, but that's just how I am. But I feel like this is really going to work for me. I've done Weight Watchers and it works brilliantly, and so does calories. So I decided just to mix the two, and I think it's a great idea. So tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I'm going to end this video now, and thank you guys so much for listening to my little sob story at the beginning of this video. I just needed, to kind of talk and vent and just kind of, get some words out where they're meant to be out. And thank you guys also for listening to my new plan, and I really hope it works. I really think it is going to, and I'm really excited to start making more vegetables in my meals and start eating more fruits for snacks and things like that. So again, thank you guys for watching, and if you aren't smiling, smile. Bye. Hi everybody. Pardon my messy hair, but so this is an update. I love trash in my way. So this is an update to restaurant trigger. I said earlier how I wanted to count calories and make my best option at the restaurant, and that my goal was to eat under 700 calories. God, my hair's a mess. I did not eat under 700 calories, but I did count calories and I'm around my calorie amount. So I'm very happy with that. I am very proud of myself that I was able to still count calories and succeed in my own way. Don't get me wrong, yes, I ate more than I should, but I was with good company. I was having a great time. I don't regret it. And I'm still around my calories, so I feel like that's what's really, really important. And, you know, to live a healthy lifestyle, you still need to be able to go out and enjoy yourself. I always say, this is not a diet. Yes, I call it a diet sometimes just because it's easier to say, but in real life, this is not a diet. This is a lifestyle change, and we all know we go out to eat. It's gonna eventually happen to you guys. You'll go out to eat and you wanna enjoy yourself. Whether you count calories or not is on you. It's your journey. You know, everyone does everything differently, but I still counted calories, and I'm just proud. I'm proud that I still was able to be honest with myself, count those calories, and that's it for the night. And so overall, I just kind of wanted to update you guys and say, yes, I failed at eating under 700 calories, but what I didn't fail at is messing up so badly to the point of going over my calories at an insane amount, which totally could have happened. I still watched what I ate. I got salmon, which is delicious, and as a side, I mean, the sides were crazy, wonderful choices like mac and cheese. How delicious does that sound? And just so many different things. But I got the baked potato. It's actually called a loaded baked potato, but guess what I did? I got it plain, nothing else on it. So, I mean, it's little changes like that are fantastic. And also when, you know, we were asked if we wanted desserts, I said no. So it's just great progress. I am very happy with my choice. And choices like this, even though they're not the greatest choices, every little step counts. And when my weigh-in happens Wednesday, you guys will see that I made great choices this week. So I'm very proud of myself. And yeah, so I just wanted to kind of update you guys. So thank you for watching. And if you aren't smiling, smile. Bye. Hello everybody, so I just woke up. That's why I'm wearing the same shirt. I literally have not done anything yet. But I woke up and found out that we're going out to eat today. I have not gone out to eat since 2013, and that's not that long, but we used to go out to eat all the time, so it's like nerve-wracking in a way because it always messes me up. And so I kind of just wanted to come on here and tell you guys that as soon as I found that out, I suggested we go somewhere where it's visible calories. So I think we're going to Longhorn, and from my memory, I'm not really sure, they have this really good salmon meal that is very low calorie, and salmon is my favorite food, so I'm really excited. So that's kind of just, you know, I needed to tell you guys. Oh, I'm really scared because even when I go out to eat and I order something healthy, it still triggers me later on that night. It's very weird. So today's gonna be a really big challenge, and I really hope that I want this to be a test, and I want this to I really want to see if I can succeed, because I honestly don't think there's been a day where I went to a restaurant and didn't succeed in that day. That's just how I am. That's how my triggers work, and sometimes my triggers are more stronger than I am. So as of right now, I plan on getting a low calorie meal, or like a medium calorie meal. I'm giving myself like a limit, and I mean the limit is probably like 700, but the meal that I'm thinking about having is less than 400, so I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm gonna log my calories. I'm not gonna get any appetizers What other things do I want to remind myself? I don't know, I think that's good. I always drink diet soda, so that's gonna be a given. I'll probably have diet soda, but no dessert, just a meal. I can do this, and I even think I'm gonna look on my laptop right now to look at the calories and officially decide. So that's what I'll do. And I think I'm gonna upload this video now as something completely separate. I was gonna put this on my vlog, but I'm gonna upload it now. So this is my goals for the restaurant. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope I succeed at such a thing. And I will definitely make a video later on tonight letting you know how I did. And I hope I don't come back with bad news. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. And remember, if you're in, smile. Bye. Hi. So tomorrow will be Wednesday, the 9th, I think. And I'm starting fresh. I'm actually going to be counting calories. I know, right? Right now I'm just sitting on my floor. I'm about to go to sleep. I made a whole new MyFitnessPal. So I'm gonna take the link off from my description box down below because that's my old MyFitnessPal. I don't really know if I'm actually going to share the MyFitnessPal that I'm using now, because I think I'm just gonna use it like privately. And yeah, so I'm sure most of you know that I've gained quite a big amount. I think it's just I get so stressed out from family issues and things like that that I turn to food, and I know it's horrible. I just don't know how not to. That's been my life for ever. So sorry, my hair is bothering me. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to make a video and just say tomorrow I am back to counting calories. I haven't counted calories in months, so I'm excited to do so. I will be weighing in. I'll make a whole video on that, and I am envisioning a lot of challenges ahead of me, but I'm gonna, you know, fight through them and do the best that I can because that's what I need to do for myself. So this is me just literally sitting on the floor relaxing. Don't ask. I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support. It really means a lot to me. It really does. I feel like my success will come from also the support you guys give me, so I just appreciate it more than you guys will ever even know. And there's actually an app that I wanted to make a video about. I'll try to do it soon. That I won't even tell you what it's called because I want to surprise you guys. It's a really cool app, and I downloaded it and I'm using it, and it's so awesome, and it'll help with weight loss and stuff like that. But I'm not going to say anything about it, and no, it's not MyFitnessPal. Everybody knows about MyFitnessPal by now. But anyways, yeah, just I've been getting, you know, a lot of nice comments, and I also get my mixture of bad comments, but those come from people on Ask FM who watch my videos and then go to Ask FM and they're really rude. I don't know why they do it like that. I guess because they want to hide themselves. So I don't know who the rude people are. I guess in a way that's a good thing. But someone's been saying like that I'm fake and I'm rude and I'm just a joke on here, and that no one takes me seriously and I'm a BSer and all this, and it's not true. I'm sorry if I come off that way. I never want to seem like I'm that type of person because I'm the farthest from that type of person. I'm extremely real and honest with you guys. Probably too real and honest sometimes. So it's just it bugs me a bit like that someone would think that about me, But I'm to the point where it doesn't like affect me. I'm myself, and this is me, and this is what y'all get. Anyways, my hair is just, I love how I have like all my hair on this side and then like this little tiny bit over here, because that's cute. So sometimes I just like to make videos and talk to you guys because I could talk forever. Like I literally could make a video talking for probably 4 hours and not even be tired of talking. That's my life. I have been sucking on drinking water lately, so I think starting tomorrow I'm gonna go back to drinking 7 of these, around there, something like that. I'm also gonna start exercising again. It's not gonna be anything major starting off, because I remember last time I was exercising I actually ended up getting asthma induced, or exercising asthma induced, or induced asthma, exercising induced asthma. That might be what it's called. Actually I ended up getting that because I was like exercising so hardcore and it just wasn't good. So I feel like I'm gonna start off slow. Sucks that that happened though. Anyways, I hear it sounds like I'm waking up people because it's like literally 1 a.m. right now and I'm about to go to sleep, and Crystal's about to come in here and tell me let's go to sleep. Told you, here she is. So anyways, I'm gonna end this video now. She's looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm talking to my friends. Crystal's like, what are you doing? I'm talking to my friends. Sitting like a creeper. I'm not sitting. She said I'm sitting here like a creeper. Okay. I'm gonna go. See you guys in my next video. Babe. Bye everybody.